So hello everyone and welcome to the 2023 Victorian Age Long Course Championships. We are in our second final session. It is day 2. We're here at MSAC. We've just had our athletes who are lined up ready to hop on the blocks for our event 29 called out. It is the girls' 15-year-old 50-metre freestyle. And so lots of heats have happened here this morning. We've had over 1,300 swimmers enter our age championship, so it's been really exciting and we're ready for some more good vibes for our second finals night. And away they go. That's a great start. For lane 4, we have Jessica Wilson in there from Nuttawading, stretching out in front of the pack here. Quite impressive. Just behind her in lanes 4 and 5, we've got Charlotte Pimenta and Bella Murchie. But it is Jessica all the way as she comes into the wall. 26.67 for Victoria. She has become the age champion for the 50-metre freestyle for the 15 girls. Now it's the boys' turn, 15-year-olds, 50 free. And that's a great start there by Tian Berger from Nuttawading in lane 4, but right next to him is Campbell, Wilson, Moran and Sam Welsh in 5 and 6. The 3 boys across the pool. There's a lot of power and splash coming from it, but it is lanes 4 and 5. And it is Tian Berger from Nuttawading, gold 24.30. And he is excited on the lane rope, fist pumping into the air, blowing a kiss to his family and friends, his supporters. We love the emotion here, and it has begun already in our second race. So this is our senior age group here for the girls, our 17 to 18-year-olds. In position, and it is the 100-metre freestyle. That is a great start to lane 5, Holly Neville. And no doubt Semra right next to her in lane 4 is going to be with her all the way. They both had won their heats earlier this morning. And Yunhyu Kim in 3 is up there at the moment with the 3 girls leading the way halfway mark. And it is Semra, 27.50 at the moment, Those three girls in 3, 4, and 5 had the entry time with their heat this morning into this final of under a minute. Let's see if they can crack it and go one further. And Semra looking nice and confident, maybe just with the longer arms out in front. Tiny bit of her body is ahead, but Holly Neville is picking up the pace. She doesn't want to let it go. And in saying that, it is Yunhyu Kim coming in first, 57.04. Fantastic. Just beating her own time. Congratulations. With then Semra coming second and Holly third with the bronze there.
In lane 5, representing Surrey Park, Oliver Mackenzie. In lane 6, from Nunawading Swimming, Joel Timlin. In lane 7, representing MLC Aquatic, Harry Hay. In lane 8, from Surrey Park, Anthony Basunas. And in lane 9, representing Western Melbourne Propulsion, Xavier Purcell.
And we love the shots from our camera here on the pool deck at the blocks. And away they go. We're expecting big things from the boys across the middle of the pool. Tyler Theodore, Hugo Rathel, Oliver Mackenzie and Joel Timlin, all at the 53-second mark. But coming out blazing at the top of the pool there, we've got Toby McGomish from MLC, and then in lane 0, Callum Haller and Lavelle as well in there. And so they've hit a halfway mark at 1 and 2 points of a second out in front. The crowd is big and cheering already, and it is Toby McGomish who's getting up. He is powering against that side lane rope as well. He's got big, long arms and the power in his legs as well. It's very defined. Chasing, though, in lane 4, it is Hugo Rathel from New Zealand. And it was all Toby's from the very start. Wowee, 51.57. Next in was then Hugo. And then Oliver
medal
came in third.
presentation for event 29, the girls 15-year-old 50-metre freestyle. Our third place Victorian and winner of the bronze medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Romy Hurd. Our second place Victoria and winner of the silver medal from MLC Aquatic, Bella Murchie. Our first place visitor from New Zealand, Charlotte Parmenter. And our first place Victorian and winner of the gold medal in a time of 26.67 seconds from Nunawading Swimming Club, Jessica Wilson. Medal presentation for event 30, the boys 15-year-old 50-metre freestyle. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Gen Aquatic, Sam Welsh. In second place and winner of the silver medal from Haileybury Aquatic, Campbell Wilson Moran. And in first place and winner of the gold medal in a time of 24.30 seconds, representing Nunawading Swimming Club, Tian Berger. And our medal presentation for event 31, the girls 17 to 18 100-metre freestyle. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Holly Neville. In second place and winner of the silver medal from DVE Aquatic, Semra Olawanyi. And in first place and winner of the gold medal in a time of 57.04 seconds from Melbourne Vic Centre, Yun Hui Kim. Introducing the finalists for events 33 and 34 combined, the girls and boys 12 to 18 100 metre butterfly multi-class. In lane 3, representing Swimland, Hamish Keenan. In lane 4, from Geelong Swimming Club, Riley Blitz. In lane 5, representing Melbourne Swimming Club, James Logan. In lane 6, from Hamilton Olympic, Dominic Hoggard. And in lane 7, representing Terralgan Swimming Club, Kayla Wilson.
And here is our multi-class butterflyers in the pool just now. And in lane 4, it's Riley Blitz, who's out in front here at the moment. His classification is S19. And then just above him, we have Hamish Keenan, S9 from Swimland, and Riley's from Geelong. And then James Logan is in there as well. And so James is from Melbourne Swimming Club. And then we have Kayla Wilson, who is in lane 7 at the moment, just coming to her halfway mark, just off the screen to the left there. But Riley, as his last name says, really blitzing it and coming on home. And as you may know, because of their classifications, they'll get a time. It's not necessarily who comes first is who gets the gold in the race. Their time is compared to the world record time for their classification and turned into a point score, which then is calculated to determine who gets bronze, silver and gold in this race just here. And coming into the wall, that's Hamish Keenan and Kayla Wilson just on the screen just there, finishing it off really well. Nice big arms, which is what we're looking for, and she's got a rhythm that she's taking it home. Nice job. And a big clap for our multi-class swimmers from the crowd.
Medal presentation for event 32, the boys 17 to 18 100 metre freestyle. Third place Victorian from Warragul Swimming Club, Callum Halloran Lavelle, and winner of the bronze medal. Second Victorian and winner of the silver medal from Surrey Park Swimming Club, Oliver Mackenzie. Our second place silver medalist, visitor from New Zealand, Hugo Rothel. And in first place and winner of the gold medal in a time of 51.58 seconds, representing MLC Aquatic, Toby McComish. Introducing the finalists for event 35, the girls' 12-year-old 200 metre backstroke. In lane 0, representing Surrey Park Swimming Club, Hey Lam Vinci Zhu. In lane 1, also from Surrey Park, Ella Yap. In lane 2, another Surrey Park swimmer, Matilda Clark. In lane 3, representing Haileybury Aquatic, Madeline Harvey. In lane 4, from Yarra Plenty Waves, Kira Jeffs. In lane 5, representing Essendon District, Yarulin Wang. In lane 6, from Camberwell Grammar, Zara Jeffrey. In lane 7, representing Surrey Park, Neve Turton. In lane 8, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Zoe Gant. And in lane 9, representing Ballarat Swimming Club, Hannah Buchanan.
So this is the 12-year-old girls 200-meter backstroke just here. And that's a brilliant start by lane 4, which is Kiara Jeffs. And she's leading the way there with 50 metres down, followed by Zara Jeffrey in lane 6. And Kira's looking nice and strong, coming into the halfway mark just here. Brilliant what our 12-year-olds can do. It will be many of their first age champs here in Victoria, and some great experience at the pool. They've really been working hard. And many of them have been in across lots of events, even just over the last couple of days. And so looking at lanes 5, we've got Yarulin Wang and Zara Jeffrey chasing Kira at the moment. They're neck and neck. Looking across also in lane 2, we've got Matilda Clark. I just heard a go Tilly. If only they could potentially hear maybe in the pool. But they're focused. The last 50 metres for Kira just here, and she has made waves in this pool. That was some beautiful underwaters just there. So long arms, good rotation, and making a little bit of a move there is Zara Jeffrey as well for Camberwell Grammar in the blue swimming cap. And this is where the crowd's getting a little bit more up and about here, saying go, go. But Kira Jeffrey owning this 200-meter backstroke. She's going to be nice and steady and comfortable powering towards that wall. Zara has picked it up, not too far behind Yarulin. And then we've got Madeline Harvey in 3 at the moment. But Kira Jeffs hits the wall. Some big cheers. 2:27.76. And then in second there we had Zara Jeffrey. Third, Yarulin Wang. Fourth, Madeline Harvey. And then Matilda Clark coming in.
Introducing the finalists for event 36, the boys 12-year-old 200-metre backstroke. In lane 0, our visitor from North Albury Swimming Club, Lewis Kreutzberger. In lane 1, representing Nunawading Swimming, Aidan Ramos. In lane 2, from Swimland Swim Club, Titus Tang. In lane 3, representing Seymour District, McConnell Malone. In lane 4, from Camberwell Grammar, Harry McCraw. In lane 5, representing Surrey Park, Alfred Hahn. In lane 6, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Liam Paulson. In lane 7, representing MLC Aquatic, Nicholas Robson. In lane 8, also from MLC, William Kale. And in lane 9, representing Laverton Wyndham, Gabriel Wong.
And now it's the boys' turn. Oh my goodness, and I've got some very cheery teammates next to me, which you can probably hear now. These are our 12-year-olds here in their 200-meter backstroke. And a huge lead out in front, Harry McCaw from Camberwell. That's a fantastic start. He just needs to hold it. A bit of glare, as you can see there, for lanes 5 and 6. It's turned out to be a nice sunny afternoon here And in lane 6, that just had that is Liam Paulson from Surrey Park. And just across from him in lane 3 is McConnell Malone from Seymour District Amateur Swimming. And they're just going to get into a rhythm. And you can hear the atmosphere. All right, they're at the halfway mark, and Harry McCaw is at 1:10.35. 200 metres it is in total, so there's 100 to go. So Harry's in the lead. So Alfred Hand from from Surrey Park is next to him in 5, picking up some pace there. He's going to have to be a bit more ferocious with the speed to be able to catch Harry. It's going to be Harry's to lose now unless he takes his foot off the gas pedal. And in lane 3, as we said earlier, McConnell Malone holding there. In lane 2, we also have Titus Tang. And there was a lot of excitement here. Coaches filming the pool as well. There is definitely some pump up here at finals time. And Harry looking nice and strong, though Alfred Hahn is catching him. I don't know if it's going to be enough to the very end, but they're all chasing that time for nationals as well. And that is Harry McCaw, 2:29.48. And then Alfred Hand, 2:32.07. Malone McConnell, 2:32.41. And the big team that was cheering next to me, I just heard them yell out at the end, "Go Gabrielle." So they're from Laverton Wyndham Club, and good on them. It's about bringing together
12-year-old
the community.
200-metre backstroke. In third place, and winner of the bronze medal from Essendon District Aquatic, Yarulin Wang. In second place, and winner of the silver medal from Camberwell Grammar Aquatic, Zara Jeffrey. And in first place, and winner of the gold medal in a time of 2:27.76 seconds from Yarra Plenty Waves, Kira Jeffs. Introducing the finalists for event 37, the girls' 13-year-old 100-metre butterfly. In lane 0, representing Wodonga City, Isabella Barber. In lane 1, from Geelong Swimming Club, Zali Schneiders. In lane 2, representing Essendon District, Mia Mifsud. In lane 3, from South Gippsland Bass, Olivia Holmes. In lane 4, representing St Leonard's College, Mia Bates. In lane 5, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Caitlin Ord. In lane 6, representing Ballarat Swimming Club, Bettina Ambrose. In lane 7, from Oasis Otters, Bronwyn Zheng. In lane 8, representing Bayside Swimming, Gemma Sullivan. And in lane 9, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Lucy Doyle.
And so the girls' 13-year-old 100-metre butterfly. And that's a brilliant start in lane 5 by Caitlin Ord from Melbourne Swimming Club. And it's cool to be able to see our camera down the blocks before they start. Everyone giving a little bit of a wave. But Caitlin Ord has just been taken over slightly. Who has got the lead? It is Mia Bates in lane 4. Chasing them is both 3 and 6. Which is Olivia Holmes and Bettina Ambrose. Both 2 regional clubs, South Gippsland Bass and Ballarat. But it is Mia Bates in the purple suit in the middle from St Leonard's College. really has had a speedy rhythm just here, and she's so in sync that she's gaining further and further a margin in the pool, and I say that. But I think Caitlin Ord is catching up just now. I don't think it's going to be enough. It's going to be Mia that takes it out. She's got gold. Caitlin's got silver. And Olivia has bronze. Awesome, girls. Well done. And so our next event will be the boys' 13-year-old 100-meter butterfly. As things are just getting sorted out there. And now the national age champs starts from 14 years old onwards. So these boys here and the girls just before are chasing their best times. So we've already seen today a lot of PBs have been happening. Lots of seconds have been shaved off a lot of times here, and that's what it's about. It's a really warm, welcoming environment, but also a high-performance environment where the swimmers are being coached by professionals and getting the best out of them, which is really cool to see. And also a big crowd in support as well. You heard, I'm not sure if you could even hear me earlier, with
introducing the finalists for event 38, the boys 13-year-old 100-metre butterfly. In lane 0, representing MLC Aquatic, Oscar Jaski. In lane 1, from Ballarat Swimming Club, Bosco Dew. In lane 2, representing Bendigo East, Angus Adlam. In lane 3, from St Leonard's College, William Tan. In lane 4, representing Nunawading Swimming Club, Lemuel Janasa. In lane 5, from Haileybury Aquatic, Garen Lim. In lane 6, representing Geelong Swimming Club, Jacob Riches. In lane 7, from King Swim Club, Scott Robinson. In lane 8, representing Western Aquatic, Thomas Rutkowski. And in lane 9, from Northwest Aquatic, Anjay Lam. I have a referee's infraction report for event 37. The swimmer in lane 7 has been disqualified. Non-simultaneous movement of the feet. That's event 37, lane 7.
And so in lane 4, where the sunshine has just moved now, we have Lamel Jarasa from Nunawading. But leading in front just on that turn, Jacob Ritchie's in lane 6 from Geelong is who you want to be watching. They're neck and neck at the moment. I reckon Lamel has moved out in front here in this start of this second 50. Final 25 metres here. He's got a nice stroke. His body's low to the water, which is what you're after. And his focus is only forward. Jacob trying to catch up, and in between them as well is Lim Garin. Or Garin Lim, who gets in third just there, but it is Lamel from Nunawading who gets the gold.
Medal presentation for event 34, the boys 100-metre butterfly multi-class. First place and winner of the gold medal in the 12 to 14-year-old age group in a time of 1:19.63 seconds from Swimland, Hamish Keenan. And in the 15 to 18-year-old age group, in second place and winner of the silver medal from Geelong Swimming Club, Riley Blitz. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from Melbourne Swimming Club in a time of 1:16.76 seconds, James Logan. And medal presentation for event 36, the boys 12-year-old 200-metre backstroke. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Seymour and District, McConnell Malone. In second place and winner of the silver medal from Surrey Park Swimming, Alfred Hahn. And in first place and winner of the gold medal in a time of 2:29.48 seconds from Camberwell Grammar Aquatic, Harry McCraw. Introducing the finalists for event 39, the girls 14-year-old 200-metre freestyle. In lane 0, representing Laverton Wyndham, Maisha Nicholson. In lane 1, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Arabella Tomlinson. In lane 2, representing St Leonard's College, Annie Steele. In lane 3, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Sophie Jacker. In lane 4, representing Haileybury Aquatic, Alana McDuff. In lane 5, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Alicia Clark. In lane 6, representing Western Aquatic, Sophia Ballon. In lane 7, from Wodonga City, Faith Delaney. In lane 8, representing Haileybury Aquatic, Madison Brand. And in lane 9, from Ballarat Swimming Club, Ava Candy.
And the girls are away. It's the 14-year-olds doing their 200-metre freestyle. Quite exciting, quite momentous here, actually. Now, the girls, 14 years old, are hunting for a nationals entry time. They need to be under 2:15.09 to be able to qualify and also to become the Vic Age champion for this event. Now, leading at the quarterway mark, 50 down, Sophie Jacker from Melbourne Swimming Club. And she's followed by Annie Steele, which is right next to her. And it is quite even across lanes 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I would say 5, Alicia Clark has picked it up here from Nunawading with a nice smooth stroke. There's not much splash around her arms. She is nice and smooth there. And a great camera shot just here with the turn over some good underwaters there, and that was fantastic by Alana McDuff. She really set herself up well to then catch up to Alicia, evening it out right now. This is the third leg of their 200 free, and I think it's going to come down to this last 50 metres, that's for sure. Now, just above is Sophie Jacker in lane 3, and Annie Steele in 2. And just in front here, Alana McDuff, less than a second in front. And it has picked up in here. Everyone is getting around these girls. They know what's at stake. The time, 1:50 at the moment. They've got to be under 2:15 to get to nationals. And it's going to come down. It is Alicia Clark from Nunawading. 2:07.98. Well, that was Alana McDuff, and it was Alicia at 2:07.68. Just 0.3 of a second. Just out in front there. And Sophie Jacker as well. Many qualifying there for Age Champion. Oh. Taking their breath on the lane ropes.
Introducing the finalists for event 40, the boys 14-year-old 200-metre freestyle. In lane 0, representing Western Melbourne Propulsion, Enrico Villegas. In lane 1, from Ballarat Gold Swimming, Oliver McCormack. In lane 2, representing Nunawading, Harry Heath. In lane 3, from Surrey Park Swimming, Harvey Nathaniels. In lane 4, representing St Leonard's College, Max Mangini. In lane 5 from MLC Aquatic, Toby Callahan. In lane 6, representing Nunawading Swimming Club, Tarwin Praram. In lane 7 from Melbourne Vic Centre, Adonis Giotopoulos. In lane 8, representing DVE Aquatic, Riley Hodgins. And in lane 9 from Surrey Park Swimming, Darcy Stewart.
The boys' turn here now. Up onto the blocks they go. And a nice start by our swimmers. Already propelling forward there in lane 4 is Max McGinney. Now, Max and Toby Callahan, who's in lane 5 from MLC, both made it through the heats with 2:02 times. They've got to get under 2:07 to qualify for nationals. So most likely going to produce that result here. But yeah, he's really pressed out in front, Max, in lane 4 from St. Leonard's. Toby's going to keep him at bay just here, though. And just below them, you've got Tharwan Param and Adonis Giotopoulos as well. But pressing up is Harvey Nathaniels from Surrey Park to be watching in lane 3. But super impressive by Max here already. 57.81 in the lead at the halfway mark. 100 metres to go. And even just then, after that turn, Toby knows where Max is right next to him. He knows he's got a lift because he's just picked up his pace. Now, with his big long stroke out in front here, Max still looks like the tip of his fingers are in the lead. We'll get the marker from the wall. And it has switched, but only just. Toby is just in front there at the split and has really taken charge, pushing off the wall. So it is Toby, Max in 4, and then above we've got Harvey Nathaniels in 3rd posse at the moment. Under 25 to go. And Toby is streaming on home. And his time, 2:01.35, fantastic. Max 2:02.77 and Harvey 2:02.79 just afterwards. Well done, guys. Gold, silver and bronze. Congrats.
Medal presentation for event 37, the girls' 13-year-old 100-metre butterfly. In 3rd place and winner of the bronze medal from South Gippsland Bass, Olivia Holmes. In 2nd place and winner of the silver medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Caitlin Ord. And in 1st place and winner of the gold medal in a time of 1:07.36 seconds from St. Leonard's College, Mia Bates. Medal presentation for event 38, the boys' 13-year-old 100-metre butterfly. In 3rd place and winner of the bronze medal from Haileybury Aquatic, Garen Lim. In 2nd place and winner of the silver medal from Geelong Swimming Club, Jacob Riches. And in 1st place and winner of the gold medal, representing Nunawading Swimming Club in a time of 1:04.51 seconds, Lemuel Janasa. And medal presentation for event 39, the girls' 14-year-old 200-metre freestyle. In 3rd place and winner of the bronze medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Sophie Jacker. In 2nd place and winner of the silver medal from Haileybury Aquatic, Alana McDuff. And in 1st place and winner of the gold medal from Nunawading Swimming Club in a time of 2:07.68 seconds, Alicia Clark. Introducing the finalists for event 41, the girls' 15-year-old 100-metre backstroke. In lane 0, representing MLC Aquatic, Bella Murchie. In lane 1, also from MLC Aquatic, Alice Evans. In lane 2, another MLC Aquatic swimmer, Judy Hussein Eamon. In lane 3, representing Haileybury Aquatic, Michaela Larkin. In lane 4 from Nunawading Swimming Club, Jessica Wilson. In lane 5 representing Haileybury Aquatic, Gemma Holt. In lane 6 from Terrelgan Swimming Club, Olivia Bailey. In lane 7 representing MLC Aquatic, Stella Salamoni. In lane 8 representing Geelong Swimming Club, Brooke Briscoe. And in lane 9 from Bayside Swimming, Sienna Barquet.
.100-metre backstroke for our 15-year-old girls. And that's a great start there. Lane 4, Jessica Wilson from Nunawading, who had a great heat this morning. Fantastic win just there for her. But this is where it counts. It's here in the final. Next to her in the black cap, we have Gemma Holt from Haileybury, and then Olivia Bailey from Terrelgan next to her with the maroon cap. They're the pack that's leading here at the moment, and I feel like losing a little bit of speed there. Maybe Jessica Wilson, all the others are catching up. She is being challenged there by Gemma Holt in 5, and coming up also is Michaela Larkin from Haileybury on the other side. But Jess knows that she needs to pick it up, and here is one of our Hawkeye technology cameras with that awesome view just there. 1:04.17 for Jess Wilson. Awesome job. In the silver, Gemma Holt, and in third, Olivia Bailey.
Introducing the finalists for event 42, the boys' 15-year-old 100-metre backstroke. In lane 0, representing Ballarat Gold, Jack Lanyon. In lane 1, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Eric He. In lane 2, representing Surrey Park, George Huang. In lane 3, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Brian Zheng. In lane 4, representing Western Melbourne Propulsion, Jack Morrow. In lane 5, from Haileybury Aquatic, Campbell Wilson Moran. In lane 6, representing Camberwell Grammar, Ross Sikiotis. In lane 7, from MLC Aquatic, Jack Gibson. In lane 8, representing Nunawading Swimming Club, Noah Conn. And in lane 9, from St Leonard's College, Sebastian Eagle.
And here goes the boys. Underwater and popping up. It is lane 5 that had a good start. It's Campbell Wilson Moran. And then looking over at lane 3 as well, Brian Zhang from Nunawading. They're the two at the top leading here, and in between them is Jack Morrow from Propulsion. Now it's only 100 metres, so they come into the turn. Campbell still out in front, the same order as before, 29.12. And the crowd is picking up here. They know it's close, they want it. The qualifying time, it looks like they're gonna make it. It's 1:09.86 for Nationals, but it's neck and neck. What a battle we're going to have out here between Jack in 4 and Campbell in 5. And on the full stretch of the stroke, Jack Morrow 58.49, Campbell 58.57. So close. And bronze, we've got Brian Zhang. Oh, apologies. And so there's Jack
Medal
Morrow on the right.
For event 40, the boys'
Brian Zhang is
14-year-old
third.
200-metre freestyle. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Surrey Park Swimming, Harvey Nathaniels. In second place and winner of the silver medal from St Leonard's College, Max Mangini. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from MLC Aquatic in a time of 2:01.35 seconds, Toby Callahan. Medal presentation for event 41, the girls' 15-year-old 100-metre backstroke. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Terralbin Swimming Club, Olivia Bailey. In second place and winner of the silver medal from Haileybury Aquatic, Gemma Holt. And in first place and winner of the gold medal representing Nunawading Swimming Club in a time of 1:04.17 seconds, Jessica Wilson. Introducing the finalists for event 43, the girls' 16-year-old 200-metre breaststroke. In lane 0, representing Artemis Aquatics, Ivy Lee. In lane 1, from Yarra Plenty Waves, Lucy Roberts. In lane 2, representing Surrey Park Swimming, Darby Wilkes. In lane 3, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Madeline Horvath. In lane 4, representing MLC Aquatic, Alana Torrance. In lane 5, from Surrey Park Swimming, Riley Cardo. In lane 6, representing Yarra Plenty Waves, Amelie Vulich. In lane 7, also from Yarra Plenty Waves, Darcy Lou Kercheval. In lane 8, representing MLC Aquatic, Amelia Blake. And in lane 9, from South Gippsland Bass, Sienna Matheson.
And a fantastic start there in lane 6. That is Amelia Vulich from Yarra Plenty. Now this is the 16-year-old girl's 200-metre breaststroke. But firing out with pace, we're looking at lanes 3 and 4 in the lead at the moment. We've got Madeline Horvath from Nunawading and Alana Torrance in 4 from MLC. So they've got big, beautiful kicks behind them that are propelling them forward. And breaststroke can be quite technical. It's all the little things that make it count. And everyone can have a slightly different technique that works for them in terms of timing as well. So it looks like Alana is just out in front, just here and gaining it bit by bit. But look at that beautiful glide. And she's half a body, if not maybe only a quarter out in front just here. Following just below her in lane 5, we have Riley Cardo and then Amelia Vulich in 6. Halfway mark, Alana leads 1:15.40. And just gaining bit by bit here. Her body comes out high, but then she goes really low and deep and dips completely under the water. And so it's awesome that you have all joined us on Kayo Freebies for Swimming Victoria's Victorian Age Championships here the long weekend. This is our second day. This is our second final session. There's been a lot of energy here. And that is a beautiful turn there by Alana. really working hard on those underwaters to set herself up for this final 50. Chasing her is Madeline Horvath in lane 3. And then Amelia Valic is coming up here in lane 6. But she's kept the speed, she's kept up that pace, and she's going to glide in just here. And the time to qualify for nationals yet to be under 2:49.50, which she's done. 2:36.42. Then Madeline 2:41.06. And then a couple just there for the rest of the girls. Bronze goes to Amelia. Or Amelie, I should say. 2:43.38. Nice work, girls.
Introducing the finalists for event 44, the boys' 16-year-old 200-metre breaststroke. In lane 0, representing Geelong Swimming Club, Joshua Wilkinson. In lane 1, from Haileybury Aquatic, Andrew Tan. In lane 2, also from Haileybury, Liam Malloy. In lane 3, representing Ballarat Gold, Edward Meddings. In lane 4, from Western Melbourne Propulsion, Jacob Nimmo. In lane 5, representing Melbourne Swimming Club, Felix Dressel de Bruyne. In lane 6, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Ziyu Song. In lane 7, representing Laverton Wyndham, Metin Shivalek. In lane 8, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Justin Zhao. And in lane 9, from Doncaster Templestowe, Thomas Radford.
All right, now here are the boys, the 12-year-olds. The 100-metre breaststroke for them now. And again, the cheering is back next to me. And oh, apologies, I've jumped events. Turning back my page, it's the 200 breast for the 16-year-olds. So the cheering behind me is they're going for Metin from Laverton Wyndham Aquatics. As we said, we love a bit of support. And it looks tight across the board. Looking at lane 3, Edward Meddings from Ballarat Gold, Jacob Nimmo in 4, and Felix Dressel de Bruyne in 5. And then looking over at the top there as well, watch out for lane 1, Andrew Tan from Halbury also on the hunt here. They're coming up to the halfway mark, so they're really going to want to use these 2 turns to take it home. So let's look at the underwaters, where they come up here. And it was Jacob Nimmo who managed to get out in front here. They're really yelling out for our breaststrokers here, keeping them on the pace. And Jacob Nimmo just out in front, but Edward Meddings from Ballarat Gold really using his upper body to push him forward too. It's coming down to this turn again. What power can they get off the wall to push them forward? Nimmo comes up first, and he is still in the lead. Felix in lane 5, also chasing just there. It's between these 3 boys across the middle for the medals. And Jacob looking nice and strong here. Edward picking up that pace though. He's just slightly behind. It's getting louder in here. Fantastic view from the top. Who's going to hit? And it is Jacob Nimmo on the full stretch out in front. 2:24.91, and Edward Meddings 2:25.22. Then in the bronze we have Felix 2:28.51. Congratulations to our medal winners and all of our athletes performing here today.
Medal presentation for event 42, the boys 15-year-old 100-metre backstroke. In third place, the winner of the bronze medal from Nunawading Swimming Club, Brian Zheng. In second place, the winner of the silver medal from Haileybury Aquatic, Campbell Wilson Moran. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal from Western Melbourne Propulsion in a time of 58.49 seconds, Jack Morrow. Medal presentation for event 43, the girls 16-year-old 200-metre breaststroke. In third place, the winner of the bronze medal from Yarra Plenty Waves, Amelie Vulich. In second place, the winner of the silver medal from Nunawading Swimming Club, Madeline Horvath. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal in a time of 2:36.42 seconds from MLC Aquatic, Alana Torrance. Introducing the finalists for event 45, the girls 17 to 18 years 100-metre backstroke. In lane 0, representing Melbourne Vic Centre, Ella Louis Waring. In lane 1, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Charlize Booner. In lane 2, representing Geelong Swimming Club, Nicole Briscoe. In lane 3, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Emily Kearns. In lane 4, representing DVE Aquatic, Semra Olawanyi. In lane 5, from MLC Aquatic, Charlie Millard. In lane 6, representing Nunawading Swimming Club, Alyssa Lever. In lane 7, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Emma Gregory. In lane 8, representing Traralgon Swimming Club, Molly Cargill. And in lane 9, from CGGS Aquatic, Shana McClure.
And Semra had our fastest qualifying time. She is in lane 4 here. A good start from the girls from lanes 3, 4, 5, and even 6 there with Alyssa Lever. So 100 metres. You just get into a rhythm, then all of a sudden here is the turn. And leading at the turn, Semra 31.46. Beautifully done. She really used the power off the wall, and there is no stopping her. It's going to be contentions for second and third just here. Emily Kearns is in lane 3. Charlie Millard in lane 5, and Alyssa in lane 6. Semra's got the gold. 1:03.51. Awesome job. And then followed in by Charlie Blake Millard, 1:05.24. And then it was Emily Kearns, 1:05.73.
Introducing the finalists for event 46, the boys 17 to 18 years 100-metre backstroke. In lane 0, representing Nunawading Swimming Club, Joshua Carnes. In lane 1, from Essendon District, Alan Yuhi. In lane 2, representing Kangaroo Flat, Jet Bird. In lane 3, from Western Melbourne Propulsion, Xavier Purcell. In lane 4, representing Surrey Park, Anthony Basunas. In lane 5, from MLC Aquatic, Max Bosley. In lane 6, also from MLC, James Luina. In lane 7, representing Furbank Aquastars, Rio Hayashi. In lane 8, from Surrey Park Swimming, Oliver Mackenzie. And in lane 9, representing Melbourne Vic Centre, Cam Tregascus.
Few of our swimmers high out of the water for the leap back for entry. And with me here, I now have been joined by swimmer from Furbank Aquastars and coach Nick Van Dyson. How you going, Nick?
Good, thanks, Chelsea. We saw Anthony leading off the 4x100 relay last night for Surrey Park in a nice fast time, and he has taken his opening 50 out, and he's opened up to 3/4 of body length lead on this opening 50 with Max Bosley in second.
Yeah, they've both been in a number of races already in this meet in the last couple of days. But yeah, Anthony leading well out in front here by a body length. And trying to catch him. There'll be contentions for second here, a little bit of a battle. We've got Max Bosley and James Luana, both from MLC.
Yeah, so the MLC teammates are going to take out the minor medals, but it is Anthony who takes out a very swift 56.76. with James in second and Max in third.
Medal presentation for event 44, the boys 16-year-old 200-metre breaststroke. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Felix Dressel de Bruyne. In second place and winner of the silver medal from Ballarat Gold, Edward Meddings. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from Western Melbourne Propulsion in a time of 2:24.91 seconds, Jacob Nimmo. Medal presentation for event 45, the girls 17 to 18-year 100-metre backstroke. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Emily Kearns. In second place and winner of the silver medal from MLC Aquatic, Charlie Millard. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from DBE Aquatic in a time of 1:03.51 seconds, Semra Olawanyi. Introducing the finalists for event 47, the girls 12 to 18 years 200-metre freestyle multi-class. In lane 3, representing Terrelgan Swimming Club, Kayla Wilson. In lane 4, from Ballarat Gold, Sarah Howe. And in lane 5, representing Geelong Swimming Club, Evie Lee.
So we're underway here for the 12 to 18 200 freestyle multi-class event. Just our 3 athletes in this one, with a nice strong start from Sarah from Ballarat Golds, who is a S9 athlete.
And then Kayla is an S6, and then Evie in lane 5 is an S19.
Yeah, so those unfamiliar with the classification system, an S9 athlete is someone who's got as an amputee below the joint at either the elbow or the knee. So you can find out more about the classification system on the Swimming Australia website. As a general rule, for our physical impairments, the lower the number means the higher the level of impairment.
And also, yeah, as we mentioned also yesterday, it's great to have, lots of multi-class athletes here. they're all part of our community too, and there are classification days as well.
Yeah, so lots of opportunities for swimmers to get involved in the sport who might have
an impairment that needs to be classified for them to compete fairly in it.
Yes, because that's the whole idea of the classification system, is so that at the end of this race, it's not necessarily Sarah, who looks like she's going to take this out in first to the wall, who's going to win, because each person is actually competing against their individual classifications world records. The closer you get to that, the more your time is then converted into a higher point score. The higher point score is what you actually win.
Definitely, and it was great. You know, in one of our meets just before, we had, with our Metro Championships, we had the World Para Series as part of it.
Yeah, the Victorian Open Championships. We had the World Para Series as well as the Victorian Open meet, so we got to see some world-class multi-class events, as Sarah's doing a fantastic job here. Her entry time is a 2:42.17. She's turned under the 2-minute mark, so if she can come back in that sub 42 seconds, she's looking at this nice solid PB here.
And that's what we want to see. We want to see our athletes just, well, number one, enjoying themselves, and number two, doing their best. This is the environment to have a go, and, you know, what better than at a finals night here at, you know, Age Championships.
Yeah, with the support from the crowd, their teammates, everyone getting behind them, as Sarah does come into the wall, chasing that personal best time of a 2:42.17. She's going to be very close. Just over a personal best, but a fantastic swim. As now Evie Lee, who had been setting personal bets left, right and centre during the Open Championships, is coming into the wall. Coming in and breaking the 3-minute barrier for the first time, so well done, Evie. With Kayla Wilson now coming in from Traralgon in a 3:04.08 in another personal best time there as well from Kayla.
Introducing the finalists for event 48, the boys 12 to 18 years 200 metre freestyle multi-class. In lane 2, representing Swimland Swim Club, Hamish Keenan. In lane 3, from Hamilton Olympic, Dominic Hoggard. In lane 4, representing Geelong Swimming Club, Riley Blitz. In lane 5, from Melbourne Swimming Club, James Logan. In lane 6, representing Oasis Otters, Andrew Din. And in lane 7, from Yarra Plenty Waves, Cooper Harrington.
Now, I don't know about you, Nick, but I love watching our multi-class swimmers because they're just such courageous athletes.
Yeah, they've all of them have definitely got a story, just like all of our athletes across the entire meet definitely have a story. But some of these ones have obviously faced more adversities than our able-bodied athletes in their battle to become competitive swimmers.
And leading out in front here, Riley Blitz from Geelong. And so Riley swam earlier today in the final, so Riley's S19 with his classification.
And that is one of the great things about swimming in its inclusivity. All of these swimmers will be training with able-bodied swimmers, and it's definitely a sport that allows everyone to integrate, no matter who you are, what your ability is. There's so many different training groups that everyone can fit into.
Absolutely. I swim on a Thursday morning, just recreationally, and there's a coach there with some of our para athletes, and yeah, I really enjoy it. She whips them into shape, that's for sure. But I enjoy seeing that and watching them, do their training.
Riley's doing a fantastic job here, just keeping that nice, strong kick going the whole time there. Breathing every 2, but that strong 6-beat kick he's maintaining throughout this whole swim.
And then just behind him is James Logan in the lane 1 over in lane 5. And so James S15, and below him as well in lane 6 just there is Andrew Ding from Otters Oasis Otters, who's also S19. So he's in the same classification as Riley in 4, so directly competing in this instance.
Yeah, so obviously at the end of this race, Riley, who is a 17-year-old, so obviously got a few more years over Andrew, will be scoring more points than Andrew. But then the others will obviously have to compare to their classifications times. As Riley comes into touch in a 2:16.74, just a little bit over his entry time, as now James comes under the flags and takes a big chunk of time off his swim there with a 2:27.40, second and a half off his entry time, as Andrew comes into the wall now in a 2:33, taking 3 seconds off his entry time, with Hamish Keenan now finishing in a 2:41.52, which that's taken a massive 12 seconds off his entry time. So Hamish definitely wins the award in this heat so far for the biggest personal best.
If only we had gold stars.
But Cooper Harrington's not far away there. He's taken, it's 12 seconds off as well. So Cooper and Hamish,
Medal presentation
fantastic
for event
swims there.
46, the boys 17 to 18 years, 100-metre backstroke. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from MLC Aquatic, Max Bosley. In second place and winner of the silver medal from MLC Aquatic, James Luina. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from Surrey Park Swimming Club in a time of 56.76 seconds, Anthony Basunas. Introducing the finalists for event 49, the girls' 12-year-old 100-metre breaststroke. In lane 0, representing Surrey Park Swimming, Macy Smick. In lane 1, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Ariana Mijak. In lane 2, from St Leonard's College, Sophie Turnick. In lane 3, representing Bayside Swimming, Imogen Murray. In lane 4, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Leona Low-Hermans. In lane 5, from DVE Aquatic, Zara Olawanyi. In lane 6, representing Nunawading Swimming Club, Waylon Truong. In lane 7, from Haileybury Aquatic, Madeline Harvey. In lane 8, representing Terrelgan Swimming Club, Phoebe Balcom. And in lane 9, from D5 Swimming Club, Yang Yang Chua.
So we've got our 12-year-old girls here in this 100 breaststroke. Some of them have definitely nailed the pre-race camera wave and have got that better than some of those 17, 18-year-olds have.
Adding a bit of personality and pizzazz into it.
And it is a learning process to be have that camera in front of you before you dive in. And it's good to see that so many of these guys are already embracing it.
Yeah, definitely some great experience. And, if they want to, stretch themselves out to be at that elite environment if they're aiming for nationals or, beyond that in opens later, then, it's becoming familiar.
So Imogen Murray and Zara Olawani had the best of the starts. Now Leona in the lane 4 has moved up through the middle and taken over the lead in the second 25. And she looks like she's going to lead through this opening 50 ahead of Zara. And she comes into touch now in a 36.42 with Zara in second and Imogen in third. Nice, strong underwater split stroke there from Leona, and she's now continued to extend her lead out to almost a body length over Zara. We've seen Zara's older sister, Semra, competing in the 17, 18-year-old age group.
And it's getting louder in here, that's for sure, as they're coming towards their final metres of their race, and Leona really pushing forward. Zara's trying to chase her, but she's going to be in that silver position, waiting for the times. Let's check them out.
Nice, strong swim there from Leona. 1:18.56. Zara in second and Imogen in third.
Introducing the finalists for event 50, the boys 12-year-old 100-metre breaststroke. In lane 0, representing Oasis Otters, Lucas Din. In lane 1, from Kangaroo Flat, Thomas Byrne. In lane 2, representing Yarra Plenty Waves, Charlie Warburton. In lane 3, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Winston Chen. In lane 4, representing St Leonard's College, Xavier Eagle. In lane 5, from Camberwell Grammar, Harry McCraw. In lane 6, representing Nunawading Swimming Club, Harold Zhu. In lane 7, from Swimland Swim Club, Titus Tang. In lane 8, representing Nunawading Swimming Club, Jordan Silva. And in lane 9, our first alternate from Caulfield Aquatics, Callum Otto.
So now our 12-year-old boys up in their 100 breaststroke. This probably is an event, as we just step off the block for a second, that size isn't as important at this younger age. Obviously, across most of the other events, if you've gone through your maturity earlier and you've got a bit more size, it does give yourself a bit of an advantage, as that H2O Grow project that Swimming Australia is helping doing research with the University of New South Wales shows. But if you look at some of these boys, they're not the most developed 12-year-olds in the world, some of them, especially Xavier Eagle, who's in the middle of the pool, probably our smallest athlete, but was our fastest through in this morning's heat session, and he's off to the fastest start here in lane 4, leading over Harry McCraw in lane 5.
And there's difference in growth as well of height and width in terms of, how broad the shoulders are. They can be very tall but also very narrow. So it really depends on that maturation stage. And yeah, if you haven't already, if you're a parent listening, look up H2 Grow and become part of that research project. It's a great analysation of your swimmer and their growth. So, halfway mark. And we've got Xavier Eagle out in front, 36.18 on that turn just there. He's doing well.
Yeah, that's a really nice, strong start. In this morning's heat session, he swam a 1:19.0. Getting out in the 36 low is giving himself a nice chance to go even faster again tonight. That third 25 is really strong. He kept that tempo up, but kept the length in his stroke and has extended his lead over Winston Chen in lane 3.
And it's going to be a battle as well between the Nunawading boys just there. Winston Chen in 3 and Harold Zhu in 6.
But it will be Xavier Eagle who takes the state title out in at 1:17.98. Harold getting the touch for second and Winston in third. Really strong swim there from Xavier. Got out in front from the start and just continued to extend his lead over that second 50.
Medal presentation for event 47, the girls 200-metre freestyle multi-class. In the 12 to 14-year age group, in first place and winner of the gold medal from Geelong Swimming Club in a time of 2:56.96 seconds, Evie Lee. And the 15 to 18-year age group, in second place and winner of the silver medal from Ballarat Gold, Sarah Howe. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from Terrelbin Swimming Club in a time of 3:04.08 seconds, Kayla Wilson. And medal presentation for event 48, the boys 200-metre freestyle multi-class. In the 12 to 14-year age group, in third place and winner of the bronze medal from Oasis Otters, Andrew Din. In second place and winner of the silver medal from Yarra Plenty Waves, Cooper Harrington. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from Swimland Swim Club in a time of 2:41.52 seconds, Hamish Keenan. And the 15 to 18-year-old boys, in second place and winner of the silver medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, James Logan. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from Geelong Swimming Club in a time of 2:16.74 seconds, Riley Blitz. Introducing the finalists for event 51, the girls' 13-year-old 200-metre breaststroke. In lane 0, representing Oasis Otters, Bronwyn Zheng. In lane 1, from Melbourne Vic Centre, Elizabeth Mack. In lane 2, representing South Gippsland Bass, Claudia Croato. In lane 3, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Amelie Theophanous Madison. In lane 4, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Grace Doby. In lane 5, representing Melbourne Vic Centre, Lola Seshames. In lane 6, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Jacinta Geary. In lane 7, representing Warrnambool Swimming Club, Alan Matters. In lane 8, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Caitlin Ord. And in lane 9, representing Western Aquatic, Yan Lee.
So our 13-year-old girls are up for the 200 breaststroke now. Our state record is a very swift 2:33.77, set back in 2011 by Carleen Percher. I'd be very impressed if anyone...
infraction report for event 50. The swimmer in lane 2 has been disqualified. Initiated the start before the starting signal. That's event 50, lane 2.
Be very impressed if anyone was able to get anywhere near Carleen Percher's state record. A more appropriate time for a lot of these swimmers to aim for is that magical 3-minute mark, and that will see them qualify for age nationals with the qualifying time for our 13-year-old girls at 3:00.23. Grace Dobbie leads through this first 50 from Melbourne Swimming Club and has pulled out a body length lead with a pretty even across the rest of the fields.
She's surrounded by Amelie, though, in lane 3 from Nunawading. And Lola Seshames from Vic Centre is also next to her. And they will want to close in on her, but there's time yet. 200 is a long way, especially for, our 12, 13-year-old age group.
And Lola definitely hasn't given any more ground away in this second 50. If anything, slightly narrowed the gap as they approach the 100-metre turn. But it will be Grace who leads through into 1:20.03 from Lola and Amelie in third. So Grace maintaining that body length lead into this all-important third 50. In a 200-metre race, you want to try and have that second, third and fourth 50 all swum at the same speed. But to do that, you need to feel like this third 50 is a new race, is a flat-out sprint. If you feel like you're swimming at the same speed, you'll be getting slower. That's when the pain starts to come on in this third 50. And Grace is doing a really good job of keeping her stroke nice and long. All three of our swimmers out in front are doing a really good job. That nice, long, powerful stroke. As Grace turns at the 150 and has got a 1.5 lead over Lola, who's just over half a second clear of Amelie in third.
Yeah, she's looking nice out in front just there. And we was turning up the speed here as Lola in lane 5. She's trying to close her down. She's hit the bottom half of her body just there, but in 25 metres, I don't think it's going to be enough, Nick.
It's been all Grace from the start. She got that body length lead in that first 50 and had been able to maintain it for the remaining 150 metres, and is going to come in and take the state title out in a time of 2:47.51 with Lola in second, Amelie in third. Now the race to see how many of our other swimmers can get underneath that national time of 3:00.23. So Claudia's under, Jacinta's under, Caitlin is under. So well done. We had 6 swimmers there. 6 of our 13-year-old girls are heading off to nationals in that 200-metre breaststroke. Congratulations, girls.
Big high fives then. Big smiles as well.
Introducing the finalists for event 52, the boys' 13-year-old 200-metre breaststroke. In lane 0, representing Northwest Aquatic, Anjay Lamb. In lane 1, from East Gippsland Water Dragons, Lucas Kemp. In lane 2, representing St Leonard's College, Will Luo. In lane 3, from MLC Aquatic, Hamish Evans. In lane 4, representing Camberwell Grammar, Nathan Nye. In lane 5, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Milo Dressel de Bruyne. In lane 6, representing DVE Aquatic, Ashley Lansbury. In lane 7, from Geelong Swimming Club, Dax Conhedy. In lane 8, representing Nunawading Swimming Club, Sana Geisler. And in lane 9, from Melton Swimming Club, Spencer Davies.
So it's now time for our 13-year-old boys in their 200-metre breaststroke. Crowd's getting a little bit rowdy. But they are well educated, so they do know to be nice and quiet once the swimmers have hopped on the blocks. And we are underway here for our 13-year-olds. Nice even start across the field with Nathan in the lane 4, just getting a slight lead through that 15-metre mark. He's going stroke for stroke with Milo in lane 4 and 5, and also swimming well is Ashley Lansbury from DVE in lane 6. Those three have just moved slightly ahead through this second 25 of this opening 50 and have pulled out to about a body length lead over the rest of the field. It will be Nathan who turns first in a 35.24, just ahead of Milo, with Ashley 3/4 of a second behind.
So what do you think their race plan is at 13 years old, 200 metres?
So they'll be aiming to try and get in that first 50 about somewhere between 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds over their 50-metre PB, but trying to feel nice and relaxed. From there, this second 50 needs to feel strong, keeping that tempo going. And then when they hit the wall at the 100-metre mark, they need to feel like it's a new race and really attack it. And then when we come to that last 50, everything they've got, holding on, making sure they're finishing their stroke off. And it is Nathan who leads through in a 1:40.50, with Milo just 0.25 of a second behind in seconds.
Yeah, he has stretched it out, hasn't he, Nathan Nay? Milo picking up some pace, though.
Yeah, so you notice Nathan's managing to keep his tempo nice and high while maintaining his length in his stroke. Still stretching long and tall between every stroke and just getting a little bit 10 centimetres further ahead of Milo on every stroke.
And look, that's hours in the pool practicing, isn't that?
Yeah, really listening to his coach, getting that feedback, working on being efficient as well as strong.
Final 50, here we go, and Nathan is in the lead.
And now Hamish Evans has moved into third ahead of Ashley Lansbury, but that battle for bronze is nice and tight. But Hamish isn't satisfied with the bronze medal and is going to challenge Milo Dressel de Bruin for silver. Nathan Nye, though, has just continued to extend his lead over this second 100 and is putting together a really good 200 breaststroke here.
Oh, yes, it's going to be down to the wall for silver and bronze.
So Nathan has the title in his bag, but a strong second 100 from Hamish has put him into second. Nathan comes into touch in a 2:38.12. Hamish Evans in second, and then Milo Dressel de Bruin in third.
And he got there by over a second and a half.
It's a really strong second 100 there from both our winner and our silver medalist. So it shows the importance in that 200 about being able to maintain your speeds.
And they've got plenty more experiences in the pool to come at only 13 years old. You're 13 years old.
Medal presentation for event 49, the girls' 12-year-old 100-metre breaststroke. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Bayside Swimming Club, Imogen Murray. In second place and winner of the silver medal from DVE Aquatic, Zara Olawanyi. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from Nunawading Swimming Club in a time of 1:18.56 seconds, Leona Low-Hermans. And medal presentation for event 50, the boys' 12-year-old 100-metre breaststroke. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Nunawading Swimming Club, Winston Chen. In second place and winner of the silver medal from Nunawading Swimming Club, Harold Zhu. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from St Leonard's College Swimming in a time of 1:17.98 seconds, Xavier Eagle. And medal presentation for event 51, the girls' 13-year-old 200-metre breaststroke. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Nunawading Swimming Club, Emily Theophanous Madison. In second place and winner of the silver medal from Melbourne Vic Centre, Lola Sushames. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from Melbourne Swimming Club in a time of 2:47.51 seconds, Grace Doby. Introducing the finalists for event 53, the girls' 14-year-old 100-metre breaststroke. In lane 0, representing Nunawading Swimming Club, Salia White. In lane 1, from South Gippsland Bass, Rani Matheson. In lane 2, representing Yarra Plenty Waves, Olivia Flight. In lane 3, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Amelia Otto. In lane 4, representing MLC Aquatic, Lily Kosh. In lane 5, from Ballarat Gold Swimming, Zoe Schneider. In lane 6, representing St Leonard's College, Annie Steele. In lane 7, from Ballarat Swimming Club, Ava Candy. In lane 8, representing Geelong Swimming Club, Sarah Proverly. And in lane 9, from Shepparton Swimming Club, Madison Haywood.
So we are in a bit of a breaststroke theme at the moment, and it's our 14-year-old girls' chance in the 100 now. Lily Kosh will be the heavy favourite here from MLC in lane 4.
She's been a standout for her performances, but also for on the screen, she's in the pink suit, and that's also very handy for a commentator as well. But she's leading out in front here already. And you know what? When you're the fastest athlete in this event, you really have to swim your own race. No one's going to come from behind and lift you, or not very often. We'll see, we hope. But she really has to focus and look forward in her race plan.
Yeah, getting out to a nice, strong start here, and it's going to turn through in a 34.14 with Zoe Schneider in second and Amelia Otto in third. So Lily's making sure she's squeezing those feet together and then getting on to the next stroke nice and quickly. It's 100, so we don't want that long glide, but you need to make sure you finish your kick before you start that next arm stroke.
And it's going to be a battle here for second and third for those medals. We've got Amelia Otto in 3. We've got in 5, we've got Zoe Schneider and Annie Steele in 6 as well. And coming up is Ava Candy in 7. Lily's taking it home though.
So Lily comes into touch in a time of 2:13.57 to take it out. Looks like Amelia's going to come in second in a 1:17.04. And Annie Steele getting the touch for third. A lot of 1:17s, and the entire field, all our finalists, under that qualifying time for Nationals of a 1:21.22. So all 10, congratulations. You are off to the Gold Coast next month.
If only we were giving away free flights.
Introducing the finalists for event 54, the boys' 14-year-old 100-metre breaststroke. In lane 0, representing St Leonard's College, Nikolai Trofimishini. In lane 1, from Camberwell Grammar, Xander Zeffirelli. In lane 2, representing Seymour and District, Oliver Kingston. In lane 3, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Xavier Lai. In lane 4, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Harry Heath. In lane 5, representing Geelong Swimming Club, Jonathan Leong. In lane 6, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Taryn Praram. In lane 7, representing South Gippsland Bass, Zachary Shearer. In lane 8, from Ballarat GCO Swimming, Luke Gallagher. And in lane 9, from Surrey Park Swimming, Darcy Stewart.
So we saw both Harry Heath and Tharwin Kosom, our Nunawading teammates, using their strong breaststroke leg last night in their 200-metre individual medley. So now they're in their 100-metre breaststroke, so we know they are strong breaststrokers. With Harry Heath this morning, the only swimmer who went under that 110 mark. So we'll look to see if anyone else can join him. It is the Nunawading teammates who do get off to the fastest start, but also swimming well is Luke Gallagher in lane 8 from Ballarat GCO.
And he's held it too. A lot of our outer lanes normally have a great start that we mentioned and then they sort of fade away a little bit, but he's held it.
Yeah, he's still in contention for that third place through this first 50, but it's Harry Heath and Jonathan Leong from Nuttawading and Geelong who turn through in 32.2 and 32.5 and get a strong underwater there from Harry Heath, getting out to 10 metres off that split stroke, just making a little bit of ground on Jonathan on that underwater. Jonathan started to come back at him through this third 25, and they're now going stroke for stroke into this last 25 as the crowd get behind them.
They are lifting with the crowd support here, and this is going to be a photo finish.
Jonathan's really strong last 25, has got a slight lead. It's all about the matter of getting full stroke on the wall, and he does come into touch first in a 107.73 with Harry in second and Xavier in third.
And that was awesome with our new Hawkeye camera technology to be able to have that view at the wall.
And congratulations to our top 9 finishers there for the boys, joining the 10 finishers in the girls and getting their national qualifying time.
The boys 13-year-old 200-metre breaststroke. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Milo Dressel de Bruyne. In second place and winner of the silver medal from MLC Aquatic, Hamish Evans. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from Camberwell Grammar in a time of 2:38.12 seconds, Nathan Nye. Medal presentation for event 53, the girls' 14-year-old 100-metre breaststroke. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from St Leonard's College, Annie Steele. In second place and winner of the silver medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Amelia Otto. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from MLC Aquatic in a time of 1:13.57 seconds, Lily Koch. Introducing the finalists for event 55, the girls' 15-year-old 200-metre individual medley. In lane 0, representing Doncaster Templestowe, Courtney Mudge. In lane 1 from MLC Aquatic, Isabella Osborne. In lane 2, also from MLC Aquatic, Judy Hussein Eamon. In lane 3, representing Melbourne Swimming Club, Catherine Boyle. In lane 4 from Nunawading Swimming Club, Jessica Wilson. In lane 5, representing Melbourne Swimming Club, Romy Hurd. In lane 6 from Haileybury Aquatic, Michaela Larkin. In lane 7, representing Geelong Swimming Club, Brooke Briscoe. In lane 8 from Melbourne Swimming Club, Ashley Dunn. And in lane 9, representing MLC Aquatic, Stella Salamoni.
So we've moved on from our breaststroke events now into our individual medley events. So we're going to see our multi-talented athletes with Jessica Wilson from Nuttawading in lane 4 and Romy Hurd from Melbourne Swimming Club. Definitely two of our athletes that you see in a number of events across these programs.
Yeah, Jess and Romy were only just in the backstroke a little bit earlier this evening, and backing it up here with the IM. They're about to go into that backstroke leg just here. It's only 50. This is a sprint of all sorts.
Yeah, so it's all 450s and done fast. And Isabel Osborne at 29.76 definitely got off to a good start there in lane 1. We know she's a strong butterfly, Isabel. Now the backstrokers are starting to move through. Judy Hussein Aman in lane 2 has taken over the lead in this second 50 with Jessica Wilson now moving into second and Brooke Briscoe in third. So the lead is spread right across the pool. It is Judy who will turn first in a 107.66 ahead of Jessica with Brooke in third. And now Jessica's starting to come up alongside Judy, but making her way back into contention is Romy Hurd in lane 5.
And keep an eye out as well for Brooke Briscoe in 7, picking up a little bit of pace just here.
But a strong breaststroke first 25 from Romy Hurd, gone from 4th to 1st in 25 metres, and is now pulling out a big lead. Is going to lead by almost 2 body lengths by the time she comes into this breaststroke to freestyle turn.
That's super impressive. She's in front by 2 seconds, over 2 seconds, as she comes in with the lead. Can she be caught? I reckon she's got enough gas in the tank to take it home.
And she's got those legs going nice and strongly right from the start of this freestyle leg. That's always a challenge, to attack the freestyle right at the start of the medley, because by the time you turn out that 150-metre mark, you're gasping for air. But it is all Romy Hurd. Judy Hussain has established herself in second, but it's going to be a battle for third between Catherine Boyle and Jessica Wilson in lane 3 and 4. Romy Hurd takes out in a 2:23.79. Judy holds on for second, and Jessica Wilson in third.
And so our time there was to be under 2:30 to qualify for nationals, and across the board, majority of our swimmers.
Yes, we had 6 of our athletes. 6 of our athletes, they are our top 6 finishers, will also be heading to the Gold Coast to swim the 200-metre individual medley.
Finalists for event 56, the boys' 15-year-old 200-metre individual medley. In lane 0, representing Nunawading Swimming Club, Tian Berger. In lane 1, from MLC Aquatic, Jack Gibson. In lane 2, representing Nunawading Swimming Club, Brian Zheng. In lane 3, from Surrey Park Swimming, George Huang. In lane 4, representing Haileybury Aquatic, Campbell Wilson Moran. In lane 5, from MLC Aquatic, Hamish Robson. In lane 6, representing Nunawading Swimming Club, Eric He. In lane 7, from Western Melbourne Propulsion, Thomas Sutherland. In lane 8, representing Camberwell Grammar, Ryan Chung. And in lane 9, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Noah Con.
Strong underwaters there from our boys in this 15-year-old 200-metre individual medley. And it is George Huang who led through that first 15 metres. George is always nice and strong in those underwaters. And now making his mark in this butterfly leg is Eric He, with Hamish Robson alongside him. Those two look like they're going to be our fastest butterflies here as they come down to touch at this 50-metre turn. And it is Eric He who leads through in a 27.74, just ahead of Hamish Robson, with over in lane 0, Tian Berger in third. Strong off the wall was Jack Gibson, and he's now moved into third place. But Campbell Wilson Moran has come from further back and is, with a strong backstroke leg that he is known for, has now pulled out to a body length lead in this backstroke leg as he approaches his backstroke to breaststroke turn.
Let's see what he can do to take any advantage of the push-off off the wall here to set himself up even further out in front. And he's come up a little bit earlier than what I would have expected, but he's still there by a body length, chasing right next to him, though. Hamish Robson on a mission.
Yeah, the breaststrokers are going to come nice and strongly. Campbell's probably weakest stroke is his breaststroke, whereas Hamish is a strong breaststroker, and he's now moved right up alongside Campbell. And in lane 3, George Huang. Lane 2, Brian Zhang. In lane 1, Jack Gibson. Not out of it. But it is Hamish Robson who's now moved into a 3/4 of body length lead with 5 metres to go here in the free breaststroke leg before we turn into our freestyle. So he's going to turn with just over a second lead over Campbell, with George Huang in third. Thomas Sutherland in lane 7 from Propulsion is also going to challenge for the medals in this freestyle leg. But here comes Campbell, a strong freestyler, has come back over the top of Hamish with 15 metres to go. So Campbell's moved back into the lead with Hamish in second and Thomas Sutherland in third. But it is all Campbell at the finish, taking out a 2:13.35 with Hamish Robson in second, Thomas Sutherland in third. Nice strong swim there from our boys, with all 10 of them under that national age qualifying time of a 2:21.91. So we've got another 10 Victorian athletes heading off to nationals.
Presentation for event 54, the boys 14-year-old 100-metre breaststroke. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Jabia Lai. In second place and winner of the silver medal from Nunawading Swimming Club, Harry Heath. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from Geelong Swimming Club in a time of 1:07.73 seconds, Jonathan Leong. Medal presentation for event 55, the girls 15-year-old 200-metre individual medley. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Nunawading Swimming Club, Jessica Wilson. In second place and winner of the silver medal from MLC Aquatic, Judy Hussein Eamon. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from Melbourne Swimming Club in a time of 2:23.79 seconds, Romy Hurd. Introducing the finalists for event 57, the girls 16-year-old 100-metre freestyle. In lane 0, representing Melbourne Swimming Club, Layla Mahfouz. In lane 1, from Haileybury Aquatic, Greta Seville. In lane 2, representing MLC Aquatic, Mackenzie Hunter. In lane 3, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Andrea Tolentino. In lane 4, representing Melbourne Vic Centre, Giselle Davey. In lane 5, from Shepparton Swimming Club, Stephanie Moran. In lane 6, representing Surrey Park Swimming, Skylar Hay. In lane 7, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Alessandra Southern. In lane 8, representing Surrey Park Swimming, Tali Gant. And in lane 9, from Camberwell Grammar Aquatic, Kate Middleton.
Okay, some of our swimmers didn't quite hear the whistle there. Crowd was being a little bit noisy. So we'll take 2. Look for strong underwaters here from Giselle Davey in lane 4. And Andrew Tolentino also strong. And those two pop up first and second in lane 3 and 4. So those two are maintaining first and second through this first 25 with Giselle just slightly ahead of Andrea. Both of them using their strength of their underwaters and now establishing it through the swimming part of this opening 50.
Giselle blitzed her heat this morning and came out in front. But up against her, yeah, look at Andrea. Neck and neck here. But Giselle has had a better turn and has come out of it still in the lead.
So Giselle's now opened out almost a body length lead over Andrea. And still in this race down in lane 5 and 6 is Stephanie Moran and Skylar Hay. But it will be Giselle Davey who's going to take this out. The battle for the minor medals is nice and tight as Giselle comes underneath the flags and comes in to take this state title out in a 57.22 with Andrea Tolentino in second and Skylar Hay in third. So we had 6 of our athletes under that minute mark with our national qualifying time of 1:00.48. So another 6 athletes heading off to nationals.
Introducing the finalists for event 58, the boys 16-year-old 100-metre freestyle. In lane 0, representing Ballarat Gold Swimming, Cooper Sutherland. In lane 1, from MLC Aquatic, Mayan Baskar. In lane 2, representing Surrey Park, Daniel Siviteres. In lane 3, from Melbourne Vic Centre, Daniel Magasanik. In lane 4, representing Terralgan Swimming Club, Ashley Nichols. In lane 5, from Haileybury Aquatic, Liam Malloy. In lane 6, representing Nunawading Swimming Club, Ethan Ravensdale. In lane 7, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Felix Dressel de Bruyne. In lane 8, representing Doncaster Templestowe, Connor Hayes. And in lane 9, from DBE Aquatic, Jacob Lawrence.
So 16 boys are away here in their 100 freestyle. They're chasing national qualifying time of 56.01. We'll see how many of our athletes can get under that mark. Ashley Nichols, always a strong starter, and has set the standard in this opening 25.
Yes, he's had a great heat this morning too. And just behind him, just underneath, is Liam Malloy from Hallebury, who's trying to keep up with him. But I would say, yeah, Ashley.
That's a nice quick opening 50 of the 24.6. Strong turn, keeping that pressure on, breathing every two, but with that nice, strong, fast tempo and fitting his breath in so it's not affecting or slowing down his stroke. Keeping that 6-speed kick. Liam's starting to come at him in this second 50. Liam's coming up alongside his shoulder. 10 metres to go. Neck and neck. Liam's taking the lead. Can he get his hand on the wall? And he does in a 52.30. Ashley in second. And Ethan Ravensdale in third.
Woo, what a race.
And again, another race where the entire heat went under that national qualifying time.
Let's go, Victoria.
Great swimming there. Great swimming, boys.
Medal presentation for event 56, the boys 15-year-old 200-metre individual medley. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Western Melbourne Propulsion, Thomas Sutherland. In second place and winner of the silver medal from MLC Aquatic, Hamish Robson. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from Haileybury Aquatic in a time of 2:13.35 seconds, Campbell Wilson Moran. Medal presentation for event 57, the girls 16-year-old 100-metre freestyle. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Surrey Park Swimming, Skylar Hay. In second place and winner of the silver medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Andrea Tolentino. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from Melbourne Vic Centre in a time of 57.22 seconds, Giselle Davey. Introducing the finalists for event 59, the girls 17 to 18 year 400-metre individual medley. In lane 2, representing Geelong Swimming Club, Zoe Jennings. In lane 3, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Dakota Mathers. In lane 4, representing Geelong Swimming Club, Nicole Briscoe. In lane 5, from Melbourne Swimming Club, Madison Cooper. In lane 6, representing Nunawading Swimming Club, Tara Barnwell. And in lane 7, from Melbourne Vic Centre, Rebecca Lang.
So we've moved on from the speedy 100 freestyle to probably one of the toughest events on the program, the 400-metre individual medley. So our 17, 18-year-old girls. It's good to see that we still have 6 of them tackling this 400 individual medley. It's probably one of the first events that people give up if they can.
Whew, yeah, there's a lot of training, a lot of technical aspects of all of these events, plus the fitness of it. You really have to put in the hours to keep up this pool fitness to be able to execute. Especially
as a number of these swimmers are probably completing their VCE studies either last year or this year while trying to do a 400 IM. It's not an easy thing to manage. Dakota Mathers from Nunawading leads through this butterfly leg ahead of Nicole Briscoe. And through this butterfly leg, it's all about trying to stay relaxed, smooth, get it done fast, but you want to feel like you get to the end of the 100 butterfly and you've used no energy, but you're out nice and fast.
It's really down to that rhythm, isn't it?
Yeah, keeping that, that's why it's really important to have good technique, because the better technique you have, the less energy you'll expend in this butterfly leg. And Dakota's done a really good job turning first in a 107.55 ahead of Nicole, with Madison Cooper in third. So now we're moving on to our backstroke leg. In our backstroke leg in the individual medleys, really want to try and make sure we're getting that nice fast tempo with the arms and feeling soft legs, but having them up nice and high so they're not creating much drag.
And avoiding those lane ropes as well, which they're getting a little bit close to, which you mentioned yesterday is, it's what they do in training. They don't have a whole lane to themselves. It's not how it works. So the tendency is to stick to sort of one side, but they'll correct when they come out of this turn here.
Because under fatigue, which is what we are in a race, we always revert to our worst habits, and that circling the lane is potentially one of them. Madison Cooper is a strong backstroker. She's moved from third to first in this backstroke leg with still 25 metres to go. So it's really important for our strong backstrokers to try and continue to extend that lead that they have, because we know that the breaststroke leg is coming up. Some of our backstrokers are strong breaststrokers, but we don't always match strokes that all are strong in that 400 metre individual medley. It hides, well, you can't hide your weakness in a 400 IM, so you have to make sure you're strong across all your strokes.
What do you think the motivation of the athletes is to take on a 400 IM or still stick with it? What do you think is luring them to keep going in this particular event?
I've got a bit of a soft spot for the 400 metre individual medley. I think it's because it's such a tough event to get right. You're always going, I know I can do a better job. So you're always going, that was a good swim, but I know I thought I could do this leg faster, or this turn better, or that second 50 in my breaststroke, or whatever it is. I always thought I could do a better job. So you're going, I'll give it a go again. And as we see, the field's not large. So if you do a good job in your 400 metre individual medley, it gives yourself a chance to swim and a state final. And Dakota Mathers is now retaking the lead through this breaststroke leg and extended out to almost a body-length lead over Madison Cooper. You can see Dakota's keeping that stroke nice and long and squeezing tall and tight between every stroke and really driving off those legs.
And you can see just from our shot here with our live streamers, there's a lot of supporters in the crowd, a lot of family, and there'll be a lot of people online like yourselves listening in and watching to check out their athlete and support. It's
so great that we're on Kayo Freebies for this Victorian Age Championship, giving more people a chance to watch this great sport of swimming as Dakota turns through and leads by just over a second at the 300 metre mark. We know Madison Cooper is a strong freestyler, so that body length lead that Dakota has, she'll be pushed all the way by Madison. Both of them strong freestylers. They're going to really fight through this last 100 of the 400 IM. It's good to see both of them went to their legs straight away off that wall. The tendency in that 400 IM is this first 50, you're going, I'm hurting, I'll sort of build up into it and then sprint the last 50. You have to really attack this first 50.
Yeah, goodness me. Nick, where do you think you summon that energy from? Because you've got this experience of this 400 IM. When you're at this point, where do you bring it from? Where do you have to take your mind to bring that energy into the finish?
Think you kind of have to shut your mind off and just go. It's nearly done. I'm just going to go. And Dakota probably had Madison creeping up on her in that first 50, but has re-extended out to that body length lead again in this second 50 and is putting together a really strong swim here. And it's going to come in to take the state title out. Not quite getting that magical 5-minute barrier, but very close and swimming under her entry time in a 5:02.40 with Madison Cooper in second and Nicole Briscoe maintaining that third place from start to finish and touching in a 5:09.69. So getting three swimmers under that 5:10 mark was a nice strong swim. With our 17-year-old 400 metre individual national time of a 5:13, with Madison and is our 18-year-old swimmer, but the other girls there hitting that national time. So the 18-year-old female swimmers will be swimming with the Open National event, which is the week after Age Nationals, both being held on the Gold Coast this year.
Introducing the finalists for event 60, the boys 17 to 18 year 400 metre individual medley. In lane 0, representing Surrey Park Swimming, Owen Warsome. In lane 1, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Owen Williams-Polly. In lane 2, representing Western Melbourne Propulsion, Tyler Theodore. In lane 3, from Surrey Park Swimming, Mitchell Stewart. In lane 4, representing Melbourne Vic Centre, Harvey Lark. In lane 5 from Geelong Swimming Club, Cameron Rashini. In lane 6 representing Surrey Park Swimming, Isaac Ballinger. In lane 7 from Ballarat Swimming Club, Zachary Meakin. And in lane 8 representing Nunawading Swimming, Joshua Carnes.
So we're now moving on to our boys 17-18 400 metre individual medley. Their two national times that they're chasing for our 17-year-olds, which was about half our field here, a 4:54.34, and our 18-year-olds a 4:51.18. So we'll see how many of our swimmers can get under those national qualifying times.
And looking at lane 2 here, we've got Tyler Theodore from Propulsion with a blitzing start out in front with the first 50 butterfly.
He's keeping it nice and long, so he's out nice and fast, but it looks relaxed. So turning through in a 28.34, but it looks like he's spent no energy, that's the aim. Strong second 25 there from Harvey Lark, as he's been able to maintain that pressure in that butterfly and has come into the lead at that 75-metre mark. So it's important not just that first 50 to be fast, we need to maintain your speed through that second 50 of this butterfly leg.
And tell us a little bit about the technique of it as well. What's the focus with the arms and upper body versus the legs and the dolphin kick?
So you're trying to stay long and relaxed in your recovery, strong and powerful underneath, and then there's just as our breaststroke is coming up later in the IM, you can try and afford to be a little bit softer on those legs in this opening 200 through the butterfly and the backstroke. Not so soft that they end up being an anchor. They need to stay nice and high in the water, so they're not creating any extra drag, but saving them just a little bit for that breaststroke leg. And Harvey's doing a really good job here, keeping that tempo up nice and high in his backstroke, kicking, but not really working those legs too hard. So he's moved out to a 5-metre lead with Owen Williams-Polly in seconds as we move through the 150-metre mark. So Harvey Lark continues to extend that lead here in this second 100, in this backstroke leg. He's out to almost a 7 or 8 metre lead, keeping that tempo up nice and high. He's probably having the highest tempo of the field here in this backstroke leg, and that's helping him increase his lead over the rest of the field. So Harvey is a strong swimmer in those flying backstroke. Probably his weakest leg is his breaststroke as he turns through in a 2:11.42. So he'll know the breaststrokers are going to come at him, and he'll do his best job to hold them at bay.
What do you think psychologically that does? How do you prepare for that?
Well, you have to swim your own race. So you know what your strengths are, and it's not as though he's a weak breaststroker, it's just probably not his strongest stroke. So he just needs to make sure he continues to work on his breaststroke during training and set himself up by getting after his best strokes to give himself the best chance. So Cameron Ricchini in lane 5 from Geelong is now starting to narrow that margin over Harvey in this opening 50th breaststroke. From it was about 3.5 body lengths, and it's down to 1.5 body lengths through that first 50, with just a 2-second lead now. And the strong underwaters from Cameron has continued to reduce that margin over Harvey. And by this 75-metre mark of the breaststroke, he's going to be coming up alongside Harvey's hip. And he's come right up alongside him with 25 metres to go in breaststroke. Harvey will now be able to see him out of the corner of his eyes and will try and respond in this last 15 minutes to stay as close as he can into that freestyle leg.
And with that, Cameron Ricchini would gain a lot of confidence knowing that he is overtaking here and just knows, he's got one job. It's to swim as fast as he can for this final 100 metres of freestyle.
So Harvey's definitely now trying to chase Cameron back down. Worked stronger and longer off the underwaters, off that breaststroke to freestyle turn, and has now reduced that margin again down to half a body length. So Harvey, being the stronger freestyle, is using that nice strong kick, nice long strokes to really attack this opening 50, and the boys are going to turn together with 50 metres to go, with Owen Williams-Polly in lane 1 comfortably in 3rd place. So they're starting to stare each other down in this final 50, looking at each other, trying to bring the legs in as much as they can. The support from the crowd is getting louder and louder. as Harvey Lark is inching out a lead, inch by inch by inch. But Cameron's not going away, trying to respond with 15 to go. It's only half of arm length in it, but it will be Harvey who's going to hold on and take this title out in a fast time of 2:36.81. Cameron in second and Owen Williams-Polly in third.
What a fantastic finish to the race. The boys are looking up at the times. Bit of a high five to each other as well. They've been swimming against each other for a while. Big smiles up to the crowd. They did their best.
And fantastic job there. I think we had 7 of our 8 athletes under their respective national qualifying times in that event. So congratulations, boys.
Medal presentation for event 58, the boys 16-year-old 100-metre freestyle. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Nunawading Swimming Club, Ethan Ravensdale. In second place and winner of the silver medal from Terrelgan Swimming Club, Ashley Nichols, who has broken his own record from this morning, a country record in a time of 52.45 seconds. And the winner of the gold medal from Haileybury Aquatic in a time of 52.30 seconds, Liam Malloy. Medal presentation for event 59, the girls 17 to 18 years 400 metre individual medley. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Geelong Swimming Club, Nicole Briscoe. In second place and winner of the silver medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Madison Cooper. And in first place and winner of the gold medal in a time of 5:02.40 seconds, Dakota Mathers. Introducing the finalists for event 61, the girls 12 to 13 years 400 metre freestyle. In lane 0, representing Ringwood Swimming Club, Sienna Santolan. In lane 1, also from Ringwood, Madison Brown. In lane 2, representing Ballarat Swimming Club, Bettina Ambrose. In lane 3, from South Gippsland Bass, Olivia Holmes. In lane 4, representing Yarra Plenty Waves, Kira Jeffs. In lane 5, from Geelong Swimming Club, Zali Snyders. In lane 6, representing Nunawading Swimming Club, Lucy Doyle. In lane 7, from Essendon District, Mia Mitsad. In lane 8, representing Western Melbourne Propulsion, Emerson Hoggan. And in lane 9, from Haileybury Aquatic, Cyrella Bedra.
So we've had our tough 400-metre individual medleys. Now we're moving on to another 400, our 400 freestyles. So getting our chance for some of our not so sprint inclined athletes to shine in the middle of the program tonight.
And these are girls 12 to 13 years old, which I'm always super impressed by our younger age groups. There are some athletes aren't there, some kids aren't there, some kids that are out there that you wouldn't imagine that could go and do this. Or think of yourself as a 12-year-old. Could you smash out a 400-metre freestyle in these times?
It's very important, impressive effort for them to be tackling the 400s, because some of them may have only really started competitive swimming in the last 12 to 18 months. And most of us, when we start our competitive swimming careers, we'll look at the 50-metre events, and it takes a while to progress beyond the 50-metre events. But all these swimmers are doing such a great job that they've already moved on to doing the 400 freestyles, which is fantastic, with Benita Ambrose, who put together a really good swim last night, starting to move into the lead here in this opening 100. So this is going to be the fastest 100 of the race for these swimmers. It's kind of the free 100, setting their speed up, getting themselves going as they turn through here, with Benita leading in a 106.48. And now, just like our 200s, we want to start matching up our second, third and fourth 100 of our race now. A strong turn there from Kiara Jeffs has moved her back into the lead in lane 4, with Olivia Holmes from South Gippsland Bass in lane 3, making it a three-way show for the lead.
Very even across the middle of the field, as you've just mentioned.
Yeah, with Zali Schneiders and Lucy Doyle in lane 5 and 6, now making it 5 across the pool as we turn to that 150-metre mark.
And look, we will see some gaps later on, I am sure, with the length of what this race is. But how do you train for this kind of race at this age? Is it just you're doing a lot of laps at practice and you're building up to it?
Yeah, so doing a lot of, obviously starting to increase the volume of training, but also the intensity, being able to maintain their speed. So doing work where they're either doing repeat 50s or 100s and being able to hold that fast intensity that you need. Although 400 is a long event, it's really just a long sprint. So you need to be able to maintain that strong speed, as they've all done about a 112 in that second 100. So that's a fast speed that they need to maintain. So it will be interesting to see in this all-important third 100 who's able to maintain that pressure the best. Will probably start to squeak out a lead. All these 5 athletes just going neck and neck. Who will be able to maintain the pressure the best, or who might even be able to start to increase that speed?
And so we're looking at lane 5 at the moment. We've got Zali, who is just creeping out in front here.
So yeah, Zali's got almost half a body length lead, but now it's all important to get in and out of that turn nice and fast to maintain that lead. She does a good job, but also making a good turn in lane 3 is Olivia Holmes, who probably made up some ground off that turn.
Yes, don't forget about Bettina Ambrose as well, who is at the top of our screen. It's really difficult to pick. It's surprising.
So Charlie Schneider has been just a tiny little bit ahead over this last 100, but the rest of them are definitely not going away as we approach our final 300-metre turn with 100 metres to go. It is Zali who leads, with Lucy Doyle now moving into second and Bettina in third. So they're trying to all bring their legs in nice and strong, with Kiara Jeffs bringing them in the fastest and moving right up along Zali Schneider off this turn. So they've all gone nice and strong in this first 50 of this last 100. Who can maintain that pressure? Zali Schneider's again responds. She's not letting anyone go past her. So Zali continues to lead through the 350, and look at those legs go.
Oh my goodness, we were not expecting this. We thought there would be more gaps between, but it is now Zali and, oh my goodness, Kira
and Zali stroke for stroke, but it does look like Kira has started to pull away in this final 15 metres. Kira's got half a body length lead now and is going to take you out in a 4:39 with Zali in second and Lucy in third. What a swim.
Wow, that was a special race to watch.
For all our 13-year-old athletes in that race, their national qualifying time was a 4:51, so we had a number of them there who will be off to nationals in that 400 freestyle. So congratulations to our 13-year-olds who are old enough to compete in the Gold Coast in about a month's time.
And now it's the boys' turn.
For event 62, the boys 12 to 13 year 400 metre freestyle. In lane 0, representing Melbourne Swimming Club, Gianluca Paradiso. In lane 1, from Tiger Sharks Swimming Club, William Bryan. In lane 2, also from Tiger Sharks, Ben Merrilees. In lane 3, representing Wodonga City, Harrison Main. In lane 4, from Traralgon Swimming Club, Cody Sed. In lane 5, representing Melbourne Swimming Club, Luca Brown. In lane 6, we have our first alternate from Bayside Swimming Club, Matthew Moran. In lane 7, representing Melbourne Vic Centre, William Goldstraw. In lane 8, from Geelong Swimming Club, Jacob Riches. And in lane 9, from Northwest Aquatic, Noah Kuo.
So now it's our boys' turn for the 12-13 400 freestyle. Our Victorian record was set back in 2010 at a 4:12.36 by none other than Mac Horton, who went on to Olympic gold in this event.
Yes, you never know where you can end up with hard work, determination, passion and commitment.
And again, a nice even start with the centre lanes of Cody and Luca just sneaking out to a little bit of advantage over the rest of the boys. So Cody and Luca were a bit ahead of the rest of the field in this morning's prelim session. So look for them to start to extend their lead through this opening 100 as they both turn into 29.0. They're starting to look at each other stroke for stroke, breathing every two towards each other, as now Cody in this second 25 has changed his breathing to the far side. So both doing a good job of keeping that tempo up nice and high with strong legs but soft legs in this opening 100 as they turn through in a 1:00.98 led through with Luca and Cody in second, and in third place Ben Merilis from Tiger Sharks. So this morning it was Cody who broke that 4:30 barrier with Luca just outside. So they've swum that first 100 in about a 1:01. So now they've got plenty of time up their sleeves to swim a fair bit faster than they did this morning. So we're looking to see how close to that 4:20 mark they might be able to push. Cody's just started to pull out a half a body length lead over Luca in this second 100, but Luca's starting to respond on the way back. So they've returned to being side by side as we've got 15 minutes to go through to the halfway mark.
And
So
then if you're looking at who's in third position at the moment, it's across the board here, but in third we've got in lane 3 Harrison Main right now. 2 is chasing him, Ben Merrilees, and 5 is up there, but 6 is Matthew Moran as well. They're across the middle of the pool just now.
So Cody and Luca swam 1:07 to that second 100. So that's sort of the pace that they're wanting to now maintain. If they can do that, they are going to be not too far away from that 4:20 mark. Hopefully, definitely under 4:25 if they're able to maintain those 1:07s. And it is in this third 100, Luca Brown, who's extended to almost 3/4 of body length lead over Cody. He's been able to keep that kick going nice and strong and keeping his rhythm nice and smooth. He's out to almost a body length lead in this third 100, with Cody fighting nice and strongly in second. Those two boys are well clear of the field as we move towards this 300-metre turn. So they turn through at 2:08, and now it's a 2:16. So that was a 1:08 for that 100 from Luca, with a 1:09, a 1:10 from Cody. So Luca was able to maintain that pressure in that third 100, as those boys are almost 15 metres clear of the rest of the field.
And so, Nick, what do you think Luca's coach's advice will be in this final 100 metres to take it home if he was out in front, which he is?
Just keep going, keep fighting hard, keep that kick going nice and strong, trying to maintain the length in your stroke while you're trying to feel as though you're increasing that pressure in this last 100. And Luca does look like he's doing a really good job of that. He's kept his 6-beat kick going for the entire race and kept that length in his stroke. And he's pulled out to almost a 10-metre lead over Cody in this final 100. So watch that nice, strong 6-beat kick with 15 metres to go here for Luca Brown. All the way into the wall. We'll see if he can get his head down from the flags. And he comes into touch in a 4:22.30. A really strong swim there by Luca, with Cody coming into touch in a 4:28. Faster than he went this morning to take out that silver medal, with Harrison Main in third in a 4:35. Also knocking off a couple of seconds from this morning's heat time.
Nicely done. A huge effort by all of our boys in the pool for this one. Our 12 to 13-year-olds, 400-metre freestyle.
Medal presentation for event 60, the boys 17 to 18 400-metre individual medley. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Nunawading Swimming Club, Owen Williams-Polly. In second place and winner of the silver medal from Geelong Swimming Club, Cameron Rashini. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from Melbourne Vic Centre in a time of 4:36.81 seconds, Harvey Lark. Medal presentation for event 61, the girls 12 to 13 400 metre freestyle. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Nunawading Swimming Club, Lucy Doyle. In second place and winner of the silver medal from Geelong Swimming Club, Zali Snyders. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from Yarra Plenty Waves in a time of 4:39.04 seconds, Kira Jeffs. Introducing the finalists for event 63, the girls' 14-year-old 200 metre backstroke. In lane 0, representing MLC Aquatic, Grace Cox. In lane 1, from Haileybury Aquatic, Alana McDuff. In lane 2, our first alternate from MLC Aquatic, Millie Dodd. In lane 3, representing Laverton Wyndham, Maisha Nicholson. In lane 4, from Geelong Swimming Club, Jessie Steinman. In lane 5, representing MLC Aquatic, Lily Kosh. In lane 6, from Shepparton Swimming Club, Kira Shaw. In lane 7, representing Geelong Swimming Club, Sarah Proverly. In lane 8, from St Leonard's College, Annie Steele. And in lane 9, representing Nunawading Swimming, Alicia Clark.
So we're continuing on with some of our tougher events here with this girls 14 years 200 metre backstroke. So nice strong start by Lily Kosh in this opening 50. We saw Lily take out the 100 breaststroke earlier. Her breaststroke and her backstroke are her two strongest strokes. And she leads through this opening 50 in a 32.98 ahead of Jessie Steinem with Misha Nicholson in third. So Lily looking nice and relaxed here in this second 50. Keeping that tempo up nice and high. Jessie not letting her get away, staying on her shoulders. And if anything's come up alongside her as we come towards this 100 metre turn. So Jessie's moved into the lead here as we approach the 100 metre wall. And Jessie turns first in a 109.44, 0.6 of a second ahead of Lily. And a strong turn there from Jessie, maintains that slight lead she has over Lily, with Misha maintaining third. Jessie is now extended out to almost a body length lead here in this third 50, keeping that stroke rate nice and high. Keeping that tempo up, those toes bubbling away at the surface, as we've got a beautiful night here in Melbourne as we turn through the 150 metre turn. Jessie's moved out to a 2 body length lead, maintaining strong underwater dolphins, coming up at that 7.5 metre mark off this final turn, has extended out to almost a 3 body length lead over Lily Kosh as we move into our final 50. With 25 metres to go, it is all Jessie. She's maintained that fast tempo she's had from the start of the race, keeping her hips up nice and high. Those toes at the surface as she comes underneath the flags with 5 metres to go, and is going to take out this Victorian title in a time of 2:22.41. Lily Kosh is going to come in for second, with a tight battle for third, with Misha Nicholson just hanging on ahead of Annie Steele in fourth, and Kira Shaw in fifth. We had a national qualifying time there of 2:34.50. So we had 7 of our swimmers there, some under their national age qualifying time, and will be heading off to the Gold Coast to swim their 200-metre backstroke. So really strong swim there from Jessie Steinem, putting in a fantastic performance to take out that state title.
Introducing the finalists for event 64, the boys 14-year-old 200-metre backstroke. In lane 0, representing Nunawading Swimming Club, Xavier Aguirre. In lane 1, from Melton Swimming Club, Peter Behrens. In lane 2, representing Ballarat Gold, Oliver McCormack. In lane 3, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Tarwin Praram. In lane 4, representing Bendigo East, Henry Allen. In lane 5, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Lewis G. In lane 6, also from Nunawading, Joel Pollard. In lane 7, representing Melbourne Swimming Club, Fraser Allen. In lane 8, from St Leonard's College, Nikolai Tropomishiny. And in lane 9, from Surrey Park Swimming, Andre Tallarico.
It's our Performance Pathways manager, Nick Baker, just fixing a backstroke ledge for our athlete in lane 8, Nikolai Trofimerci. So Nick Baker can do it all.
Shout out to Nick. He was commentating here yesterday as well, so a man of many talents.
So that's our 14-year-old boys' turn now for their 200-metre backstroke. A Victorian record in this event, 2:05.36, set by Nicholas Gronwald back in 2012. Strong underwaters in lane 3 there from Tharwin. He's been doing a really good job all night and all week across a number of different events. He's a medley swimmer, he's a breaststroke swimmer, he's in the backstroke here. Taking over the lead in this second 25 is Henry Allen and Lewis G.
Coming in first 50 here. So Henry Allen in the lead, 32.7, and then Lewis G not too far behind him at all, less than a second.
Nice strong start there. That's setting themselves up for a good speed. Getting out in 30 point gives them a chance to swim well and truly under that time that Henry set this morning of a 2:14.27. So they're going stroke for stroke, Henry and Lewis, down this second 50. Both keeping a nice tempo going, but looking quite relaxed as we approach this 100-metre turn. And we turn through, and it is Henry Allen who leads through by 0.01 of a second at 1:04.89, ahead of Lewis G. Lewis had the better of the turns, though, and is slightly ahead at the 25-metre mark of this third 50.
And so, Nick, for everyone at home, explain how important the turn is and how it's managed in backstroke. We've got one final one here.
So it's not only the underwater speed and dolphin kick that you can generate, but it's the speed in, using those last couple of strokes into our turn to get onto the wall as quick as possible to give you the most momentum coming off the turn. So both boys up pretty quickly that last turn, which is no surprise at the end of a 200 backstroke when you're gasping for air. And Henry Allen has increased his stroke rate in this last 50, tried to bring his legs in a bit more, and has opened up almost 3/4 of body length lead on that first 25 of this final 50. It does look like that Henry Allen is going to take this state title out here in the 14-year-old boys 200-metre backstroke as he's continued to increase his lead over this final 25. And he comes into touch in a time of 2:14.70. with Lewis G in second, and a strong swim from Joel Pollard to come in for third. With Darwin also underneath that age national qualifying time of the 2:25.40. So
I'm just loving the joy that came from, you know, the team over there. And now we have the girls' 16-year-old 400-metre IM.
Presentation for event 62, the boys
As we were swimming
12 to
200
13
backstrokes, I think it is a
400-metre
great
freestyle. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Wodonga City, Harrison Main. In second place and winner of the silver medal from Terrelvin Swimming Club, Cody Sed. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from Melbourne Swimming Club in a time of 4:22.30 seconds, Luca Brown. Introducing the finalists for event 65, the girls' 16-year-old 400-metre individual medley. In lane 1, we have a visitor from Somerset Swim Club on the Gold Coast, Sky Lorb. In lane 2, from Surrey Park Swimming Club, Charlie Gant. In lane 3, representing Melton Swimming Club, Layla Mahfouz. In lane 4, from MLC Aquatic, Alana Torrance. In lane 5, representing Melbourne Swimming Club, Sojin Huang. In lane 6, from Artemis Aquatics, Ivy Lee. In lane 7, from Surrey Park Swimming, Riley Cardo. And in lane 8, representing Haileybury Aquatic, Mia Yao.
Got some exciting news come to hand. In New South Wales, Kaylee McEwen's broken the world records for the 200-metre backstroke. So make sure you check that swim out where you can. So it's great to see another world record. Now she owns both the 100 and 200-metre backstroke long course world record. So congratulations, Kaylee, as we move on to our 16-year-old girls 400-metre individual medley. Our Victorian record was set back in 2012 by Hayley Baker, a former Australian Dolphin, in the 200-metre backstroke at a 4:49.58. So a strong medley swimmer as an age grouper.
And out in front here on the first leg before heading into the backstroke. Oh, sorry, no, too quick. It's not the 200, it's the 400. The second leg of the butterfly is Alana Torrance from MLC.
So we know Lana's nice and strong across all 4 of her strokes, and she's putting together a really good swim here in this butterfly leg. Also swimming well for Haileybury in lane 8 is Mia Yo, and she's doing a really good job, as well as Layla Mahfouz in lane 3. But it is Alana who's going to lead through this butterfly leg at a 1:05.81, with Layla in second and Mia in third. So probably this is Alana's weakest stroke, the backstroke. So we'll see if any of the other girls can start to take some ground off her.
They all had similar stroke rates before. They've just changed now. Liz looking beautifully in sync. We're not synchronized swimming. We're racing right here.
And that's the challenge in that 400 individual medley, to attack the backstroke. As much as you want to get through that butterfly with no energy expenditure, it's hard. It's 100 metres of butterfly, so the temptation is you're on your back going, oh, I can just recover. But no, you have to be racing the backstroke leg.
No. And also, you know, they would know each other as swimmers. They would have swum against each other, you know, over a number of years. They know where they can attack and, you know, put themselves into the medal contention for these races and for that title.
So Alana maintaining that two-body lead.
For anybody who's interested, we have some breaking news. Kaylee McEwen has set a new world record in the 200 backstroke at the Sydney Olympic Park New South Wales Open Champs in a time of 2:03.14 seconds.
So the rest of the crowd just getting the news in that Kaylee had broken that world record for the 200-metre backstroke up at New South Wales Open Championships, as Alana's moving on to a stroke now that she's much more comfortable with in the breaststroke. Very strong breaststroker, Alana, and she's really doing a good job here, keeping that stroke nice and long, driving off those legs, staying tall and tight in her arms.
Yeah, she's looking nice and comfortable and focused. Her body's moving up and forward, and she's getting momentum. And you know what? She would be in a confident state right now. Here we go, the second 50 of the breaststroke.
There's a lot of turns in the 400-metre IM, so it's really important you try and nail every one, use that as an opportunity, not as a rest, but to try and gain some ground on your opposition or work through and get a faster turn than when you did it last time.
And so, Nick, talking more about those turns and in an IM, what are the different techniques or, styles that need to be accounted for because of the event, the leg you're swimming?
So with these IM turns, it's really important because they're all touch turns. So touching and tucking up nice and tight to get driving those knees towards the wall nice and quickly and staying nice and small, not opening yourself up too much. As we see Alana do a good job here and getting through small into that freestyle and bringing those legs in straight away as she's extended her lead almost to 10 metres at the beginning of the freestyle over Sojin. So we're looking for a 5:16.80 national qualifying time, which Alana has swum under before, but we'll see how many other swimmers can join her. It's a pretty tough time of 5:16 for a 400 IM, so we'll see how many of our swimmers can head off to the Gold Coast in this grueling event. But Alana has this race under control into this last 50, looking pretty comfortable as you can in a 400-metre individual medley with 25 metres still to swim.
Oh, she knows she's chasing that time. Just because you're out in front, there is no slowing down. She's keeping that pace. The crowd is getting louder as the girls are coming into that finish line.
But it is Alana who will take out the Victorian state title for our 16-year-old girls here in the 400-metre individual medley in a 5:05.89, with Sojin coming in for second, also under that national qualifying time. So it's good to have two of our athletes swimming under that national age qualifying time, with Layla just missing out. So congratulations to all our girls there in the 16-year-old 400-metre individual medley.
And the big smiles at the end. She's talking her way through it.
Introducing the finalists for event 66, the boys' 16-year-old 400-metre individual medley. In lane 0, representing Laverton Wyndham, Metin Chivalek. In lane 1, from Tiger Shark Swimming Club, Tyler Norton. In lane 2, also from Tiger Sharks, Riley Cunningham. In lane 3, representing Ballarat Gold, Cooper Sutherland. In lane 4, from Geelong Swimming Club, Joshua Wilkinson. In lane 5, representing Nunawading Swimming, Justin Zhao. In lane 6, from Surrey Park Swimming, Daniel Siviterays. In lane 7, from Nunawading Swimming Club, Ziyu Song. And in lane 8, representing MLC Aquatic, Mayan Baskar.
So now it's our boys' turn for the 16-year-olds in this 400-metre individual medley. Our Victorian record stands at a 4:23.38, set in 2021 by William Petrick. William Petrick's been in some of our Australian junior teams recently.
That's a great start across the board, but looking at lane 6, we had Daniel Sitravesi from Surrey Park, and also in lane 3 on the other side, Cooper Sutherland from Ballarat Gold. Have a good first 25 metres.
But it might be down here in lane 8, Mayan Baskar, who leads through this opening 50 in a 28.65. So using his strong butterfly to his advantage, trying to get out to a nice strong lead. If he's as a strong butterfly, there's no use hiding his butterfly strength. Might as well make the most of it in this opening 100.
It's definitely not showing off, it's utilising, that's for sure. So he's going strong and he's still leading out in front. Beautiful big long arms reaching forward.
And he looks well and truly in control in this butterfly. It's no energy expenditure, and it turns through in a 102.54 with Tyler Norton in second and Cooper Sutherland in third. So now we're moving into that backstroke leg, and we're starting to see that middle of the pool already start to move through. We're making the fastest move, Justin Zhu in lane 5 from Nuttawading, who turned in about 6th place but has already moved up to probably equal 4th. And not far away from 2nd and 3rd. In lane 1, taking over the lead, is Tyler Norton from Tiger Sharks as he turns at the halfway mark of the backstroke leg.
Yes, looking at the top of the pool, and we love to see the outside lanes give it a real crack, don't we?
So as these swimmers didn't swim a heat this morning, so it's a time final, so we had heat 1 this morning, heat 2 tonight, so some of them might be hiding their form slightly, and it may have improved a lot in a 400 metre IM since the last one, because it's not a race you do every weekend. You sort of race it a little bit more sparingly than some of the shorter distance events, as Tyler leads ahead of his teammate Riley Cunningham in lane 1 and 2 here after the backstroke leg.
And they're in sync at the moment with their breaststroke. Just for the moment before Riley Cunningham has pushed out a little bit further in front, only by an arm's length at this stage.
So again, Justin Zhu from Nuttawading in lane 5 is trying to start to make a move. He's moved up to 3rd place behind the Tiger Sharks team. So Riley's got a body length lead over his teammate, with Justin in 3rd, with Joshua Wilkinson from Geelong starting to make a challenge now in this second 50 as we move on in our breast. There's still Tiger Sharks 1 and 2, with Riley Cunningham trying to keep that tempo up in his breaststroke. Probably not a natural breaststroker, but in a 400-metre individual medley, it's not necessarily the natural breaststrokes that's the most effective, as we see the more natural breaststroker in Joshua Wilkinson starting to reduce that margin, but Riley's still maintaining that 2 body length leads.
And then be watching Justin Zhao and also Daniel Setravesi as well, neck and neck in that 3rd position. They've overtaken Riley Cunningham. Tyler Norton on the other side of the pool, our other Tiger Sharks swimmer.
But it is Riley Cunningham who's continued to lead after the breaststroke leg, with Joshua Wilkinson in a clear second now, trying to chase him down in our freestyle. Reduced it down to a body length in this opening 25 and has brought his legs in a little bit stronger than Riley in this opening 50.
There are shrieks from the crowd. They are pulling Josh towards that 50 to go turn. Here we are.
It's down to half a body length. And again, Joshua stays underwater longer and is now looking towards Riley. They're looking towards each other in this final 50. Joshua Wilkinson is coming really strong and comes up alongside Riley with 25 to go. And he's going to pull away with his strong 6-speed kick he's maintaining in the last 25 of 400 metre IM. Fantastic job on his legs as he comes underneath the flags and takes the state title out in a time of 4:55.8. Great swim there from Riley as well for second, with a strong finish in the last 100 from our early leader in Mayan Baskar coming in third.
And Josh making a fist pump there, putting his finger up. He has made it to number 1 for the 400 men's 16-year-old IM.
A great job there for our first 6 athletes who all were swimming underneath that national age qualifying
for
time.
event 63, the girls' 14-year-old 200-metre backstroke. In 3rd place and winner of the bronze medal from Laverton Wyndham, Maisha Nicholson. In 2nd place and winner of the silver medal from MLC Aquatic, Lily Kosh. And in 1st place and winner of the gold medal from Geelong Swimming Club in a time of 2:22.41 seconds, Jessie Steinman. Medal presentation for event 64, the boys' 14-year-old 200-metre backstroke. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Nunawading Swimming Club, Joel Pollard. In second place and winner of the silver medal from Nunawading Swimming Club, Lewis G. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from Bendigo East in a time of 2:14.70 seconds, Henry Allen. A medal presentation for event 65, the girls' 16-year-old 400-metre individual medley. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from Melton Swimming Club, Layla Mahfouz. In second place and winner of the silver medal from Melbourne Swimming Club, Sojin Wang. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from MLC Aquatic in a time of 5:05.89 seconds, Alana Torrance.
So we've now moved on to our relays. Our 12 to 15 200-metre freestyle relay. We have 4 heats. On the blocks is heat 1. So all our relays are time finals. With our time finals, we have our slowest heat swimming first, based on their seed times, with our fastest heat swimming last. And it is Doncaster Templestowe A that lead through this opening 50. With Victoria Mackenzie getting off to a strong start for Doncaster Templestowe in a 28.16. So Doncaster Templestowe lead over Essendon District Aquatic, and a nice tight battle for third between Flyers and Laverton Wyndham. With Warrnambool, Ballarat Gold and the Red-O not out of that battle for third either. But it is Doncaster Templestowe is well out in front here in this opening heat as they make the 100-metre exchange in a 56.37, with Essendon in second and Laverton Wyndham in third. So Doncaster Templestowe continue to lead in this opening heat. Essendon District Aquatic maintaining their body length lead over that tight battle for third. It has been all Doncaster Templestowe. We'll see if that continues into this final leg of this opening heat. But it does look like EDA, Essendon District, is going to make their move on Doncaster in this final leg. Doncaster's maintaining a slight lead, but Essendon is coming strong. Also moving up is Warrnambool. Essendon's come up alongside Doncaster Templestowe in this opening heat and have moved into the lead. Warrnambool's also closing, but it is Essendon who look like they're going to take this opening heat out and come into touch in a time of 1:59.26. With Warrnambool coming late to get the touch for second, and our early leaders Doncaster Templestowe in third. Also joining them under that 2-minute mark, Laverton Wyndham in this opening heat of the girls 12 to 15 4x50 freestyle relay. We now have heat 2 on the blocks. Surrey Park B in 0, Melbourne Vic Centre B in 1, Western Melbourne A in 2, DVE A in 3, Furbank Aquastars A in 4, Northwest Aquatic A in 5, DVE B in 6, Yarra Plenty Waves A in 7, Warragul A in 8, and Caulfield A is not featuring in lane 9. So it is a strong start in lane 1 from Melbourne Vic Centre B, but also swimming well from Yarra Plenty Waves is Ellie Watson, and Ellie Watson does lead through in a 28.95 after the first leg. So Melbourne Vic Centre is retaking the lead in this second leg, just over Yarra Plenty Waves and Warragul. Those three teams are 3/4 of body length clear of the rest of the field, which are all nice and even. So as we change from the second to the third swimmer, it is Melbourne Vic Centre who leads ahead of Warrigal. And that battle for third is now involving about 7 teams. Nice and tight. So Yarra Plenty Waves has now taken over the lead from Melbourne Vic Centre and starting to move nice and strongly through the middle in Northwest Aquatic, and they've moved into second place. Yarra Plenty Waves leads as we've got 5 metres to go in this third leg as our fourth swimmers are on the block ready for their exchange. So Yarra Plenty dives in just ahead of Northwest Aquatic, and tight battle for third between Melbourne Vic Centre, Western Melbourne Propulsion, DVE, Furbank are all in the mix. So a strong last leg by Western Melbourne Propulsion in lane 2 has moved them up in a chance to take on DVE for this heat win here in heat 2. But it is DVE who look like they're going to take it out, or is it going to be Western Melbourne Propulsion? It's all on the wall. And it is just Western Melbourne Propulsion to 57.14 ahead of DVE in second and Northwest Aquatic in third. So Western Melbourne Propulsion is now our leaders with that one time of a 1:57.14. As our third heat is now on the blocks, Bayside B in 0, Ballarat A in 1, Western Aquatic Academy A in 2, MLC B in 3, Cheltenham A in 4, Loretto A in 5, Bayside A in 6, Nuttawading B in 7, Bendigo East A in 8, and PLC Aquatic A in 9. Down in lane 9, PLC Aquatic is taking it to them with Tiffany Lamb, the leader through the first 35 here in heat 3. So it's on the outside of the pool. Tiffany's going to be challenging to lead this third heat through at the opening exchange, but it will be Grace O'Malley from Loretto who leads after that first 50 at a 28.0. And Loretto maintain their lead just ahead of Cheltenham in the centre of the pool through this second leg. So Loretto is just about a half a body length clear of Cheltenham as we come towards the third swimmers entering the water. And Loretto leads with Cheltenham in second, and now moving into third is MLC. So Loretto continue to lead, but Cheltenham reduced the margin down to just half an arm length as we're halfway through this third leg, with MLC only half a body length behind and also moving up Bayside. So it's neck and neck between our top 3 teams as we go into our final exchange, and it will be Loretto who hit the water first, but a strong underwater leg from MLC has pushed them right up alongside Loretto with 25 metres to swim. So MLC B have moved into a slight lead with 15 minutes to go over Loretto A. It is MLC B who continue to hold on to their lead with 5 metres to go here in heat 3, and is going to take the heat out in a 1:53.63, with Loretto finishing in second and Cheltenham in third. So MLC B team setting the standard there in heat 3, a 1:53.63, as we now have our fourth and final heats behind the blocks, as our results from heat 3 are being displayed. In our fourth heat, we have Melbourne Swimming Club B in 0, Melbourne Vic Centre A in 1, Geelong A in 2, Traralgon A in 3, Nuttawading A in 4, Melbourne Swimming Club A in 5, MLC Aquatic A in 6, St Leonard's College A in 7, Surrey Park A in 8, and Haileybury Aquatic A in 9. But it is the middle of the pool and Nuttawading who gets off to the best start through Jessica Wilson, who we've seen earlier tonight in her individual finals. She's going to lead through the 35-metre mark ahead of MLC's Bella Murchie. Those two are going to touch nice and tight, but with Nuttawading just ahead after the first leg in a 27.24 from MLC, with Melbourne Swimming Club in third. So Nuttawading continue to maintain that slight lead over MLC through this second leg, as our third swimmers now are preparing on the blocks and following their second swimmer into the wall to get their timing right on this exchange. So it is Nuttawading has opened up a slightly larger lead, but a fantastic change from MLC has reduced that, with Melbourne Swimming Club in the middle, also in with a mix. So 3 clubs in with a chance for the medals, it looks like, but Geelong can't be discounted and having a strong swim in lane 2, as well as Surrey Park in lane 8. Nuttawading has continued to maintain their lead through this third leg as our 4th swimmers now enter the water, with Nuttawading leading ahead of MLC and Melbourne Swimming Club in thirds. Nuttawading continue to got that half a body length lead as we've got 25 metres left to swim here. Melbourne Swimming Club is starting to come nice and strongly and are coming up alongside Nuttawading. But it is Nuttawading who are holding on. Can Melbourne Swimming Club come up alongside and pass Nuttawading with 5 metres to swim? It's nice and tight, all on the wall in this last stroke, and Romy Hurd gets the touch from Melbourne Swimming Club, with Nuttawading in second and MLC A in third. What a great finish there to our girls, 12 to 15, 4x50 freestyle relay, with less than 0.2 of a second between gold and silver, with Melbourne Swimming Club just getting the touch ahead of Nuttawading. Our next event is our boys 12 to 15 200 metre freestyle relay. We have 4 heats. Behind the blocks is heat 1. As our results from that last heat are being displayed, with Melbourne Swimming Club coming on top of Nuttawading and MLC. So in heat 1 here of our boys 12 to 15 relay in lane 1, Flyers A, lane 2 Ballarat Gold B, lane 3 Northwest A, lane 4 D5 A, lane 5 London and Wyndham A, lane 6 Warrnambool A, and lane 7 Oasis Otters A. In lane 4 it is D5 who got off to the strongest start, but it's nice and even, and they're only half a body length in front of Ballarat Gold and Flyers, who are out on the far side of the pool. But it is D5 who touched first in 26.61. But a good exchange there from Ballarat Gold has brought them into the lead as we approach the halfway mark for our second swimmers. D5 has crept back into the lead, followed by Ballarat Gold, and moving into third now is Lavin and Wyndham. So Harry Kumba from D5 will touch first at the 100 metre exchange, just ahead of Ballarat Gold, with Lavin and Wyndham in third. D5 got the better of the exchange between them and Ballarat Gold, and have extended their lead out to a full body length and closing in on 2 body lengths lead during this third 50, with a strong swim by Sam Easterbrook, and he's going to give his teammate a 2 body length lead into our final 50, ahead of Lavin and Wyndham, who have now moved into second. Flies in third, ahead of Ballarat Gold. So it is D5 who have led from the start and have maintained their lead and are holding off a late charge from Lavin and Wyndham. With 15 metres to go, it is Lavin and Wyndham who are going to swim over the top of D5 to take this opening heat out in a time of 1:49.43, with D5 in second and third place going to Warrnambool. So we now have heat 2 behind the blocks as we wait for those heat 1 results to become official. In heat 2 we have Western Melbourne Propulsion A in 0, Loreto B in 1, Surrey Park B in 2, Warragul A in 3, Traralgon A in 4, Ballarat Gold A in 5, Ringwood A in 6, Melbourne Big Centre B in 7, St Leonard's B in 8, and Cheltenham A in lane 9. So the scene, the time set by Lavin and Wyndham, and that will be their challenge to beat. So a reminder, with our time final events, which our relays are, we swim our slowest seeded heat first and we move towards our fastest seeded heat last. So theoretically, the times should get faster as we move through these heats. We're just waiting for that results to be official from that opening heat. With the relay events, obviously we have to look at all our changeovers and make sure those changeovers were clear. We do have Hawkeye in operation, as well as the reactions on the touchpads, as well as our technical officials. So we've got lots of methods to check the legality of those changeovers. As we see our 12 to 15-year-old athletes who are going first in this second heat, preparing themselves behind the blocks, try and stay nice and focused as they await the referee's whistle to hop up onto the blocks. As we have had a disqualification, it looks like, in that opening heat. I'm just waiting for the final results to be ratified before we move on to heat 2. And there, those are the results for heat 1 as we move along to heat 2. Quite a lot of noise on the block when the swimmers hopped onto the blocks there. So just to give all the swimmers their best chance, we all need to make sure it's nice and quiet. So we'll have another take. And we are underway here in heat 2. Strong start in lane 0 from Propulsion's Jack Morrow. And here's the early leader through the 25-metre mark. Also swimming well in lane 3 is Aiden from Warragul. And those two lead. But it will be Jack Morrow from Propulsion who is going to set his teammate off into the water with a nice, fast 25.55 opening leg. So Propulsion in lane 0 have got almost a 2-body length lead through this first 25 of this second leg, with Warragul, Ringwood and Melbourne Big Centre all challenging for the minor places. It is still Propulsion who lead and a 52.57, with Melbourne Big Centre in second and Warragul in third, with Cheltenham in fourth. So they're out in lane 0, but they're out in the lead. And now it's Enrico's turn to put in a fantastic swim for Propulsion. They've led from the start and they've continued to extend their lead out to almost 3 body lengths as the fourth swimmer enters the water, with Cheltenham now moving into second and Melbourne Vic Centre in third. So Propulsion have led this run right from the start and have continued to extend the lead swimmer on swimmer, and are going to take heat 2 out and post an impressive time. That is going to be take some chasing from our later heats as Propulsion come in and take heat 2 out in a 1:44.81. Tight for second, with Melbourne Vic Centre just touching out Cheltenham for second and third. So that 1:44.81 from Melbourne Propulsion has put them in the hot seats well and truly, as we've still got 2 heats remaining. So behind the blocks is now heat 3. We're just waiting again for our results to be official for heat 2. So I'll quickly run through our lanes for heat 3. Melton A in 0, Western Aquatic Academy A in 1, Haileybury A in 2, South Gippsland Bass A in 3, Melbourne Swimming Club B in 4, Geelong A in 5, Bayside A in 6, DVE A in 7, MLCB in 8 and Bendigo East in 9. As we're underway here in Heat 3, nice even start across the 8 lanes on the other side of the pool, with them just ahead of the 2 lanes on this side of the pool, but is now making his way into the lead for Bayside, Cooper Gallett. And Cooper looks like he's going to lead through this opening 50, and he touches first in a time of 26.32. So Bayside lead ahead of Melbourne Swimming Club, with Haileybury in 3rd after that opening 50. So Bayside maintain their slight lead through this first 25 here in this second leg, with Melbourne Swimming Club moving up alongside to challenge them, and also coming strongly South Gippsland Bass. So as we approach our 3rd swimmers on the blocks ready to make their exchange, it is now South Gippsland Bass who touch first ahead of Bayside, with Melbourne Swimming Club in 3rd. Very tight, with Bayside retaking the lead, and South Gippsland Bass now in 2nd and moving into 3rd. A tight battle involving Haileybury, Melbourne Swimming Club and Geelong. Bayside have now pulled out to almost a body length lead as our 4th swimmers enter the water, with South Gippsland Bass in 2nd and Geelong in 3rd. So Bayside were the early leaders, and they're going to have to hold off a late charge from Western Aquatic Academy in Heat 3 here. But it does look like Bayside led from the start and are going to take out Heat 3. We saw the time that Melbourne Propulsion set, and they're not going to quite match it, but they do take out this heat in a 146.10 ahead of Western Aquatic Academy, and in 3rd place Melbourne Swimming Club. So Western Melbourne Propulsion's time of 144.81 from that second heat still stands up as the fastest time as we head towards our 4th and final heat. In lane 0, Loretto Aquatic will be swimming their A team. Lane 1, Surrey Park A. Lane 2, Melbourne Swimming Club A. Lane 3, MLC A. Lane 4, Nuttawading A. Lane 5, Melbourne Vic Centre A. Lane 6, Canberra Grammar A. Lane 7, St Leonard's A. Lane 8, Nuttawading B. And lane 9, Canberra Grammar B. Our 4th and final heat of our boys 12 to 15 relays in the water.
Report for event 67, heat 4. The team in lane 8 has been disqualified. Swimmer number 3's feet lost contact with the starting platform prior to the preceding teammate touching the wall. That's event 67, heat 4, lane 8.
So it is Melbourne Vic Centre who lead through Nicholas Stupas' 24.64 after that opening leg, with Nuttawading in 2nd and MLC in 3rd. So Melbourne Vic Centre continue to lead as our 3rd swimmers now enter the water. So it's the same 1, 2, 3. Melbourne Vic Centre A, Nuttawading and MLC. Swimming strongly is the Nuttawading B team in lane 8, and they're not out of the medal chances either, and have probably just moved into 3rd over MLC. It is still Melbourne Vic Centre who leads ahead of Nuttawading, with Nuttawading B team just behind Melbourne MLC for 3rd. But we are going stroke for stroke now between Nuttawading and Melbourne Vic Centre. And here comes Nuttawading A team moving into the lead in this last leg, coming under the flags, and are going to be first to the wall in a time of 1:39.60 ahead of Melbourne Vic Centre. And coming strongly in the last leg was Canberra Grammar to grab 3rd. And all those teams were faster than our pace setters of Western Melbourne Propulsion from Heat 2. But we'll just have to wait for our official results. We're watching some of those disqualifications. And it does look like we have had a disqualification there from Melbourne Vic Centre. So that means Melbourne Swimming Club have been bumped up into third place. Just waiting for the official results to come up to confirm that. As we have two more events
Medal
this
presentation
evening.
for event 66, the boys 16-year-old 400-metre individual medley. In third place and winner of the bronze medal from MLC Aquatic, Mayan Baskar. In second place and winner of the silver medal from Tiger Sharks Swimming Club, Riley Cunningham. And in first place and winner of the gold medal from Geelong Swimming Club in a time of 4:50.58 seconds, Joshua Wilkinson. Medal presentation for event 67, the girls 12 to 15, 4x50 metre freestyle relay. In third place and winner of the bronze medal, MLC Aquatic A. In second place and winner of the silver medal, Nunawading Swimming Club A. And in first place and winner of the gold medal in a time of 1:50.72 seconds, Melbourne Swimming Club A.
So we're now moving along to our girls 12 to 18 4x50 medley relay. We have 4 heats. Hopping into the water now is heat 1. We have Flyers A in 3, Ballarat Swimming Club A in 4, and Essendon District Aquatic A in 5. So Flyers off to the best start, closely followed by...
Have a referee's infraction report for event 68, heat 1. The team in lane 6 has been disqualified. Swimmer number 4's feet lost contact with the starting platform prior to the preceding teammate touching the wall. That's event 68, heat 1, lane 6.
So it is EDA who touched first after the backstroke leg, with Indies 33.59 just leading over Flyers, with Ballarat in third. They've started to extend their lead slightly through this breaststroke leg, with Ruby from EDA.
Referee's infraction report for event 68, heat 2. The team in lane 7 has been disqualified. Did not swim in the correct swimmer order. That's event 68, heat 2, lane 7.
So EDA have continued to extend their lead through the breaststroke and are now leading by about 5 metres at the start of this butterfly leg, with Ballarat making a strong move in that breaststroke.
Referee's infraction report, event 68, heat 3. The team in lane 0 has been disqualified. Swimmer number 3's feet lost contact with the starting platform prior to the preceding teammate touching the wall. That's event 68, heat 3, lane 0.
So EDA continue to lead after the butterfly, with a nice tight battle between Ballarat and Flyers for second and third as we enter our freestyle leg. With 25 metres to go.
Referee's infraction report, event 68, heat 4. The team in lane 5 has been disqualified. Did not swim in the correct swimmer order. That's event 68, heat 4, lane 5.
So in the opening heat, it is EDA who takes it out in a 2:12.87, with Ballarat in second and Flyers in third. As we now move along to heat 2, we have Bayside B in 0, Western Melbourne Propulsion A in 1, Melton A in 2, Loretto Aquatic A in 3, Cheltenham A in 4, Bendigo East A in 5, Warragul A in 6, Furbank A in 7, Laverton Wyndham A in 8, and Ivanhoe Aqua Power A in lane 9. Strong start from Cheltenham in the middle of the pool, and also from Bayside in lane 0. Up though through this opening 25, with about 6 teams across the pool. Swimming well in lane 9 from Ivanhoe Actopau is Rose Donald, but it will be Bayside through Sienna Barkey in lane 0, who lead after the backstroke leg, with Warrigal in second and Ivanhoe Aquapower in third. As we move into our breaststroke leg now, Warrigal has started to make a move, as well as Cheltenham, and those two have moved and are battling out the lead with 15 metres still to go in our breaststroke leg. Cheltenham, through Shiloh Latham, has now moved just ahead of Warrigal as our butterfly swimmers ready for their exchange. And it is Cheltenham with Warrigal in second and Ivanhoe Aquapower in third. So Cheltenham hold on to a body-length lead over Warrigal and Ivanhoe Aquapower as we can approach the concluding stages of our butterfly leg. Our freestyle swimmers are all on the block, ready to go, following their swimmers in. And it is Cheltenham who change over first. Ivanhoe Aquapower moved into second and Warrigal in third. It's going to be hard to chase down Cheltenham with the lead that they have in here in Heat 2 of the girls 12 to 18 medley relay. So it is all Cheltenham, and they are going to take out Heat 2. Ivanhoe Aquapower have moved comfortably into second, and it's going to be a nice tight battle for third. So Cheltenham take it out in a 2:08.53. Ivanhoe Aquapower in second, and Loretto getting the touch for third. So Cheltenham have set the fastest time there now, as we have results of those to be official. And they are now, as we move along to Heat 3. In lane 0, Bayside A. In lane 1, Nuttawading B. Lane 2, Ballarat Gold A. Lane 3, Surrey Park B. Lane 4, MLC B. Lane 5, Melbourne Swimming Club B. Lane 6, Shepparton A. Lane 7, Yarra Plenty Waves A. Lane 8, Yarra Plenty Waves B. And in lane 9, Canberra Grammar Aquatic A. Strong underwaters from Melbourne Swimming Club's Emma Gregory in lane 5. Gets her a slight lead over the rest of the field as they surface at the 15-metre mark. Also swimming well from Nuttawading is Alyssa Lever. So Emma Gregory holds a slight lead as we approach the final 5 metres of this backstroke leg. And it is Nuttawading who hit the water first. They've on a very swift exchange. Unfortunately, the touchpad didn't come up there. But it is Melbourne Swimming Club in second, and Yarra Plenty Waves having a battle for the MLC for third. So Nuttawading lead with 15 minutes to go in our breaststroke leg, but now moving into second is Yarra Plenty Waves B team as they've taken over their A team in their battle in lane 7 and 8, that inter-club battle. It is still Nuttawading who lead, ahead of Yarra Plenty Waves B, MLC in lane 4 in third. So Nuttawading continue to lead. Moving back into second place now is MLC, with Amrita Subramania starting to make a move towards the lead of this heat, with a strong butterfly leg in lane 4. But Nuttawading will lead by 1 stroke going into the freestyle leg from MLC and Melbourne Swimming Club. So Nuttawading have had a lead from the beginning of this race. We will have to watch that changeover from first to second to see if it was all okay. But coming nice and strongly in lane 5 to challenge Nuttawading is Melbourne Swimming Club through Andrea Tolentino. And Andrea Tolentino is going to just get the touch. No, she's not. It is Nunawading, who hold on ahead of Melbourne Swimming Club with MLC in third. So we'll just wait for those times to be approved before we move on to our fourth and final heat. It does look like they have been given the all clear. As in our fourth and final heat, we have Surrey Park A in 0, Geelong A in 1, Traralgon A in 2, Melbourne Swimming Club A in 3, MLC A in 4, Nunawading A in 5, Melbourne Vic Centre A in 6, DVE A in 7, Melbourne Vic Centre B in 8, and Haileybury Aquatic A in 9. So we had the longer medley relay for our 12 to 18-year-olds last night. This is the short, fast one. And is Alexandra Skinner, who got the best of the starts from Melbourne Vic Centre 18 in lane 6. And now Semra Olawani from DVE in lane 7 has taken over the lead. So Semra is going to lead at the end of the backstroke leg for DVE, just ahead of Melbourne Vic Centre, and tight for third with Melbourne Swimming Club just ahead of MLC. Charlie Millard from MLC has now come up alongside and past DVE to take over the lead here in our fourth and final heat. Nunawading has now moved into second, with Melbourne Swimming Club trying to challenge DVE for third. So MLC lead ahead of Nunawading, Melbourne Swimming Club in third and DVE in fourth. So Isabella Osborne, who we've seen earlier tonight in the medley event putting together a really good butterfly swim, is in the water for MLC and has pulled out a 1 body length lead over Nunawading with Dakota Mathis, who's had the 400 metre IM earlier. So MLC will go into that last exchange with a body length lead over Nunawading, and nice and tight for third with Melbourne Swimming Club and Melbourne Vic Centre. It is going to be MLC who take this fourth and final heat out, with Alana Torrance putting together a fantastic freestyle leg as they come underneath the flags and into touch in a time of 1:57.54 ahead of Nunawading and Melbourne Swimming Club in third. So nice smile there on Alana's face at the end of that relay. Any day that you have to do a 400 metre IM and then back it up into a relay is a tough day.
For event 68, the boys 12 to 15 4x50 metre freestyle relay. In third place, the winner of the bronze medal, Melbourne Swimming Club A. In second place, the winner of the silver medal, Camberwell Grammar Aquatic A. And in first place, the winner of the gold medal in a time of 1:39.60 seconds, Nunawading Swimming Club A.
We're now moving on to our final event of the evening, event 70, the boys 12 to 18 200 metre medley relay. We have 5 heats. Behind the blocks is heat 1, with Bayside in lane 3, Ringwood in lane 4, and Swimland in lane 5.
Referee's infraction report for event 69, heat 2. The team in lane 3 has been disqualified. Swimmer number 2's feet lost contact with the starting platform prior to the preceding teammate touching the wall. That's event 69, heat 2, lane 3.
So Swimland with Patrick Foster getting off to a nice strong start here in Heat 1. Breaking that 30-second mark with a 29.86 swim in the backstroke leg. With Ringwood in second and Bayside in third. So Swimland continue to lead in this breaststroke leg, with Bayside coming up alongside Ringwood to challenge for second and has now moved into second place. But it is still Swimland in the lead, with our butterfly swimmers preparing on the block. So Swimland touch first at the 100, followed by Bayside, with Ringwood in third. So that strong backstroke leg from Swimland has put them well out in front, and they continue to maintain that lead through the breaststroke leg and into the breaststroke leg, into the butterfly leg. Ringwood and Bayside are going stroke for stroke, with Ringwood now moving back into second place. Swimland enter the water for their freestyle leg in 1:34.58. Well clear of Ringwood, with Bayside in third place. It is going to be all Swimland here in this opening heat. Set up beautifully in that backstroke leg, and all the swimmers have continued to maintain that margin as they've got 5 metres to swim, and will take this opening heat out in a time of 2:01.07. With Ringwood coming in for second and Bayside in third. As we'll move now along to Heat 2. We have Doncaster Templestowe A in 1, Ballarat Gold B in 2, Yarra Plenty Waves B in 3, Yarra Plenty Waves A in 4, Furbank Aquastars A in 5, Warrnambool Swimming Club A in 6, Oasis Otters A in 7, and Ivanhoe Aqua Power A in 8. So underway here in Heat 2. A strong start from Yarra Plenty Waves A team in lane 4 and Ivanhoe Aqua Power in lane 8. So Yarra Plenty Waves lead just ahead of Ivanhoe Aqua Power. And it is Yarra Plenty Waves who, through Rowan Wine, will lead after the backstroke leg in a 28.66 ahead of Ivanhoe Aqua Power and Warrnambool in third. So Yarra Plenty Waves is now being challenged by Ballarat Golds, with Dane Schneider moving into the lead for Ballarat Gold with 5 metres to go in this breaststroke leg. So Ballarat Gold lead through at the halfway mark over Oasis Otters and Yarra Plenty Waves in third. So it is still Ballarat Gold in the lead, and now they're being challenged by Yarra Plenty Waves A team, but they will have about a 3/4 of body length lead at the end of the butterfly leg. Furbank made a big move through Rio Hayashi in that butterfly leg and have moved into 4th place. Yarra Plenty Waves is now retaking the lead over Ballarat Gold, but it's nice and tight, and also swimming strongly is Oasis Otters in lane 7. With 5 metres to go, it is Yarra Plenty Waves who will take out Heat 2 in a 1:58.3 ahead of Oasis Otters, with Ballarat Gold in third. So we're now moving on to heat 3 of our boys 12 to 18 medley relay. In lane 0, Bayside B. In lane 1, Western Aquatic Academy A. In lane 2, Traralgon A. Lane 3, Northwest A. Lane 4, Bayside A. Lane 5, Artemis A. Lane 6, DV A. Lane 7, South Gippsland Bass A. Lane 8, Loretto A. And lane 9, Lavender and Wyndham A. So in the middle of the pool is Alexander Barrett and Joshua Gomes from Bayside and Artemis, who are getting the best of the starts. Also starting well in lane 1 from Western Aquatic Academy is Joel. So those three are going to lead through this backstroke leg as we come underneath the flags, and a strong second 25 in lane 3 from Northwest Aquatics Blake Hughes. He says he touches first in a 29.03. Good change from Artemis Aquatic, and they've now moved into the lead, a better than clear of Northwest Aquatic, with Bayside in third. So Artemis continue to extend their lead through this breaststroke leg, with Bayside now moving into second place just ahead of Northwest Aquatic. So Artemis lead into the butterfly, with Bayside in second, Northwest in third, with DVE not far behind in fourth. So Artemis has continued to extend their lead in the opening stages of this butterfly leg. They're out to about a 7-metre lead, and a nice tight battle between Bayside and Northwest Aquatic for second, with DV only a body length away in fourth. So Artemis Aquatic will lead into this freestyle leg. Northwest in second, Bayside third, and DVE in fourth. So Artemis Aquatic have taken over from the start of the breaststroke leg and are going to take heat 3 out nice and comfortably, with Ruben finishing it off strongly for his team as he comes underneath the flags and touches the wall in a time of 1:53.40. Tight battle for second, with Bayside just getting the touch ahead of Northwest Aquatic. So Artemis Aquatic now have the fastest time with that 1:53.40, as we have 2 heats remaining. A reminder for our relays, we are timed finals, so that means our heats are being swum from slowest seeded times to fastest entry time. So we would expect these last 2 heats to go faster, but no guarantees, as that was a nice quick time posted by Artemis Aquatic. As we now move along to heat 4. In lane 0, Melbourne Vic Centre B. In lane 1, Melbourne Swimming Club B. In lane 2, Bendigo East A. In lane 3, Essendon District A. In lane 4, Warragul A. In lane 5, Melbourne Swimming Club A. In lane 6, Geelong A. In lane 7, Cheltenham A. In lane 8, Western Melbourne Propulsion B. And in lane 9, Shepparton A. Strong underwaters from our Propulsion B team down in lane 8, and they probably led through that first 15 metres with Samuel Scodella. Now coming into the mix is our Geelong Swimming Club, and they're looking to lead through this first 35 metres with a nice high stroke rate from Thomas Smith. As Thomas comes underneath the flags, he will touch first at the end of backstroke, ahead of Melbourne Vic Centre and Bendigo East. It is now Bendigo East who have taken over the lead through Charlie Whitsed in this breaststroke leg, with Geelong in second and Cheltenham in third in a nice tight battle with EDA. So Bendigo East lead after the breaststroke leg, with Geelong in second, EDA in third. So Bendigo East maintain their lead as the Butterflies emerge from their underwater work, and leading by about a body length over Geelong, but coming through in lane 5 is Melbourne Swimming Club. Those three teams are all going to touch nice and even as we head into our final freestyle swimmers. It is beat DE, so Bendigo East who leads, but a quick exchange from Geelong, and they've taken over the lead with Melbourne Swimming Club coming up alongside them with 25 metres to go. Melbourne Swimming Club have taken over the lead over Geelong and are going to take out Heat 4 of the boys 12 to 18 relay in a nice swift time of 1:51.52. Ahead of Geelong, and in third place, Bendigo East. So that time of 1:51.52 from Melbourne Swimming Club 18 is now the fastest time that has been set so far, as our fifth and final heat are preparing themselves behind the blocks. In lane 0, we have MLC Aquatic B. In lane 1, Western Melbourne Propulsion A. In lane 2, Melbourne Vic Centre A. Lane 3, Nuttawading A. Lane 4, MLC A. Lane 5, Surrey Park A. Lane 6, Haileybury A. Lane 7, Surrey Park B. Lane 8, Ballarat Gold A. And in lane 9, Nuttawading B. So we saw many of these swimmers representing their clubs last night in the 4x100 metre medley relay. This is the fun one, the 4x50. Surrey Park in lane 5 will probably lead after this backstroke, with Anthony's being one of Australia's junior representatives last year on the Pan Pacs team, and is putting together a really strong backstroke leg here for Surrey Park. They've got a body length lead over MLC through James Lewina. So Surrey Park go into the breaststroke leg with a lead of a 26.51 ahead of MLC and Haileybury in third. So through this first 25 of the breaststroke, Surrey Park maintain their lead, with Dominic from MLC starting to make a charge to reduce that gap. Also swimming well from Haileybury is Ryan Walker. And coming over the far side from Propulsion is Xavier Purcell. Xavier Purcell is not going to quite get up to the lead, but he's definitely reduced that margin. And Surrey Park still lead into the butterfly leg. So Surrey Park lead over MLC, and nice battle between Propulsion, Melbourne Vic Centre and Haileybury for that bronze medal. So MLC have come up alongside Surrey Park at the end of the butterfly and will lead slightly, with Melbourne Vic Centre in third. So MLC have now extended their lead after that exchange and have pulled out a body length lead here in this final heat over Surrey Park. So MLC have got 15 metres to swim and are going to take this final heat out. The battle for third is getting very tight though. It is MLC who come in 1:45.56 ahead of Surrey Park, and just getting up for third is Haileybury over Melbourne Vic Centre. So that was our final bit of action in the pool tonight for night 2 of our Victorian Age Champion Long Course Championships for 2023. We've had some great swims through our sprint events all the way through to our 400 metre individual medleys, with some very exciting relays at the end of the night.
69, the girls 12
it's been great having you here with us here on Kayo Freebies, and we look forward to you guys tuning in again for day 3 action kicking off at 8:30 tomorrow morning. But for now, that's all, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Goodbye.